Adam Egis, you're all dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Important. Whatever. What are you, from the 50s?
You told me to wear this.
What? Whatever. How have you been doing?
Great, man. I mean, what happened last week? Where were you?
Last week? Where was I? Where were you? I was here.
No, I was here.
You were here,
Yeah.
and I didn't go.
Yeah.
But listen to this, man. Where
were you?
I've been having a little bit of crisis about my entire career. I don't know if you're supposed to open this. But you know what? I don't give a fuck.
What's going on with you, man?
I'm into, I went to San Francisco.
Okay.
And I know you were raised in San Francisco. No, reared in San Francisco. You know what? That's what's wrong with this show. It's just a bunch of shit.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, well, I went to San Francisco where there's important comedy. And I'm telling you, I've changed my whole world view. I went to the Purple Onion.
Place closed down like a year ago or months.
Purple Onion? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a fucking tire store now. They got some nice white walls.
What else did you do out there?
Met Mort Saul. You ever hear of that fucker?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Well, anyways, I talked to him, and I realized all we do is shit on this show. Like
People love it. It's hilarious.
People love shit too. You know what I mean? People love actual shit. Well, they don't. No, they don't.
Some people.
But I'm saying that people like the lowest common denominator. You know what I mean? It's like fucking. You know what about? It's like Gustave Flambert. Gustave. You ever hear of him?
No.
He was a guy, but he was into. I've just changed all my idea. It, thou, wilt, huh?
You're just saying words.
Well, I've changed a lot of my philosophies about comedy, and it's about time. Like, who is my favorite comedian that ever lived?
Rodney Dangerfield. Hands down.
Funniest guy that has ever been.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's shit.
What?
That's right.
He's your hero. He's
the
greatest stand-up that ever lived.
Yeah. Here's an example of one of his jokes. I had a blind date. I went to say, I tell you, the way he talked, Actually, he says, I had a blind date. I said, are you Doris? She said, are you Rodney? I said, yeah. She said, I'm not Doris. It's funny, but it's shit.
No, that's funny.
Yeah, no, it's funny, but it's not good. It's not important.
It's great.
No. What's great is jokes about wilt it thou.
Again, just words. You're just saying words.
I'm telling you that it's important. Have you ever heard of things that are bigger than just funny? Like important things like what's going on in the world? Did you ever think of that? Kobe?
From the Lakers?
Everyone says that. Kobe from the Africa. He's a black guy also.
Coney.
Huh?
Coney.
Kobe, yeah. It depends on which part of the dialect.
Yeah, okay, sure.
They
Coney,
kill with machetes. Mm-hmm. How'd you like that? You wake up in your hut and there's Coney, and who's with him? His army of children. Yeah.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny
Bunch
about
of
that
children macheteing you. And then what's your recourse? You kill a child. And that doesn't look good either.
That's not funny at all.
Really? Well, I happen to talk about it for most of my act now.
Yeah, I was meaning to talk to you about that. That explains what happened at the Comedy Store when you came by last week?
At the world-famous Comedy Store. You weren't there. You're the manager. You weren't even there.
I was there.
You saw my act?
Why didn't you do... No, I didn't get a chance to see the act. I came in when you were about to be done.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do the answering machine bit?
My answering machine bit always kills.
Always kills.
That's about like how I phone the answering... Your answering machine, hoping that you don't answer. I'm actually hoping to get the answering machine rather than person. I don't do it.
It's funny and true.
It's funny and it's not important. A lot of
be
people
that as it may,
are funny. Look at fucking Gilbert Gottfried. He's going to be on the show later.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but he's not important. He's the least important fucking shit. Fuck.
So you're saying what the stunt you pulled at the store last weekend
that was my first important. People country for what they believe in.
What?
Yes. You didn't know that, did you?
I don't
You don't even
it.
know Gustave LeBron. That's his name.
Right.
Gustave LeBron.
You said it was LaFlemme or something.
Flaubert.
Now you're saying
I was thinking of Flaubert.
Oh. Again, you're just saying, I don't think you even understand what any of this means.
Really? Wilt.
No, you're just saying basketball players. LeBron, Kobe, Wilt.
That's a coincidence.
So, you didn't do the answering machine bit. I didn't see your act. You want to know how I did?
Unanswered narcissism? Jingoist.
You want to know how I know you didn't do the answering machine bit?
How did you know?
Because it always kills.
It always
I walk in
kills.
that room, there's one guy left, and you're choking him out.
I hated that fucker.
The guy was blind.
Yeah, he was blind to the truth.
No, he was actually blind, and you hit him.
I hit him with my fist of truth.
I had a compass tab, Norm.
Then why don't you learn about crowd control?
By LeBron.
Yeah, because he did a famous treatise on it. Fucker.
I'd like to see what Gilbert has to say about
Well,
it.
Gilbert is very funny
Yeah.
and essentially meaningless. I mean, whether or not he had been born really doesn't matter. Because unless you're murdered for what you believe in, what's the point?
What happened to you?
We'll be back with Gilbert Gottfried. I don't look at no fucking cameras no more.
Gilbert Gottfried, and everyone is always asking me how I got on this show. Well, here's how, so you can watch.
Look, this isn't a stick-up, and I don't want any money or anything, but where's the camera? I need an audition tape right away. You just gotta film me. I need an audition. There's a big show coming up. There's a big show. Wait. All right. I got hostages. My wife is so fat.
How fat is she?
She's so fat when she sits around the house. She sits around the house.
And can you believe they let me go from the show? I mean...
That seems almost like that Bill Murray, you know, when he came on and he said, hey, I'm a funny guy, give me a chance when he wasn't doing good. Remember that?
Oh,
Is that
no.
the idea of that?
Who the hell knows? That was such a horrible season of the show.
Was that the first year of Eddie?
Yes. Yeah. First
So it was
season.
you and Eddie.
Me, Eddie Murphy, Joe Piscopo.
Some ladies, I remember.
Yeah. There were...
Melanie Laitzel?
No, she
Chartoff.
came later.
Melanie Chartoff.
She came later on. Chartoff.
There was a lady.
Yeah, there was a Melanie Chartoff.
That's what I just said.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Melanie Chartoff.
I apologize.
There was Melanie Chartoff.
Yeah, but she
Unbelievable
wasn't
that I
on
remembered
my,
this fucking
she
old
wasn't
bed.
on my season.
Oh, she wasn't on your
No,
season. Who are
no.
the ladies on your season?
Okay, and don't start applauding at once. Save it to the end. Gail Mathias.
Yes.
And Risley.
She was blonde, a
Yes.
hefty lady.
No, she wasn't hefty.
No, she was gorgeous.
But she was blonde. And
She was
then,
a bombshell. She'd often play a prison guard, right?
then, yeah, she was in all the prison guard movies. And
the sketches.
Yes, and Risley.
I don't remember.
And Denny Dillon.
Oh, Denny Dillon, also hefty. Maybe she's what I'm
She
thinking.
was more on the hefty
Short,
side.
portly.
No, Denny Dillon.
Yeah, Denny
Yeah,
Dillon.
she was like
Like a balloon.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she
and-
went on to sort of semi.
And, well, semi, and I think her biggest thing she did, she played Roseanne Barr in a Roseanne Barr TV movie.
Wow.
Yeah, she played like was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
biography,
yeah.
and I heard Roseanne call that fucking troll. Yeah, so
That's what Kevin Nealon tells us. Tell him that story out of me. He doesn't have his own anecdotes.
no.
No. All my 90% of my anecdotes come from Kevin Nealon, but he told this real doozy about.
I should talk to him.
Yeah, you
more often
should,
So
you
I can
should.
have some fun.
He said during Roseanne's
Roseanne
talk
had a
show.
talk show.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So one time, the guest was Joe Pantoliano, and she didn't know who he was.
Oh, you fucked it up. God damn it,
God.
motherfucker.
See, you don't even have your own stories. You take other people's stories and fuck them up. Very good.
I'll tell you the story, but it's fucked up. But
He serves
she's
a
like
great-
Joe Pantaleone. She goes, this next guy's Joe Pantaleone. He's great. He was in risky business, and you all know. Come on out, Joe Pantaleone. And as Joe Pantaleone was walking out, Roseanne said, "I know that guy." Now,
Yeah, I fucked it up.
Yeah, see, you already fucked it up. So
Yeah.
now when he told it the right way,
That's my role.
it didn't work.
It didn't work because he knew that she didn't know.
Don't
Right.
ask him to tell any more stories.
Damn.
Or jokes or
Yes.
anything.
I was going to tell you, he has another one about Jack Parr, about the water closet.
You've got a Jack Parr story.
I definitely
Because you
did
know
not.
the kids love Jack Parr.
I'm a guest on there, and now it's time to introduce the next guest. And she says, okay, this next guy coming out, he's a great actor. He was in Risky Business. He was done all kinds of stuff. I just love him. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Pantaleone. And he comes out, and as he's walking across the stage toward the desk, she goes, oh, I know who he is.
Thick of the Night. This is years later.
Yes.
You remember that show?
No.
You're too young for that show? God.
Oh, my God.
But Thick of the Night? No, I've never seen it.
You know Alan Thicke?
Yes, of course.
Well, he had a talk show. Probably was he one of the shows like when it was Carson and just one other guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were advertising when he was coming on that he was going to be the one to knock Carson off the air.
Alan Thicke?
And he did. I mean, it was 20 years later. And now he's even dead, Carson. So you see, he knocked his show off the air and killed him.
He did.
Yeah, it was delayed.
A Canadian
Yes.
talk show because I lived in Canada. Did
Yeah.
you ever do that one beforehand?
I never did the Canadian
So he didn't
one.
know you from that or anything
No.
like that. So he was one of his cast of regulars or irregulars.
Oh, on the Alan
Yes, the
Thicke's talk show in
resident
Canada?
cast. Oh, remember who else was it?
The Bells.
The Bells.
Oh, Richard Belzer? Belzer?
The
Richard Belzer?
Bells.
Oh, all right.
For the hip people.
And,
I don't call.
And it was one of those shows when a show's really bad, how it keeps changing. The writers get
Changed
together.
The Ottoman changes.
So yeah, oh yes,
And I remember he had like a disc jockey had buttons that he would hit where
oh
Alan
yes,
Thicke, where things would happen.
and they so somewhere along the way they decided, hey, it would be funny if Gilbert is the guy who lives in the catwalk. He never comes down from the... And so then it became like, we gotta go visit Gilbert Gottfried. He's up there in the catwalk. Gilbert Gottfried, you don't know what he's gonna do next. He lives in the catwalk. And it was a horrible, horrible idea. You couldn't go anywhere with it. And it goes, hey, Gilbert, what are you doing up in the catwalk? And I'd have to try to ad-lib something, and there's nothing to ad-lib because you're in a catwalk. There's nothing to play off.
Doesn't it sound close to Chris Elliott's Guy Under the Seat?
Yes.
So it was you, the Bells, Denny Dillon.
No, she.
Who else in the cast? I'm trying to remember that. There had to be a black guy.
On that season, there wasn't a black guy.
There was more than one season?
But after, there was more than one season.
And they said
I only lasted one season.
Oh, they said the problem's Gilbert.
Yes. I know what's wrong with this show.
It's a catwalk. So they went
He's
to
what's holding us
They
back.
actually changed the cast.
Yeah.
The
so
resident irregulars.
yes, and then at one point they brought in as a sidekick Arsenio Hall.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's what America said.
Have you ever hosted a program?
No, I don't think so.
Because you know they have
Yeah.
all those, like, after somebody fails, then they bring in...
Oh, yes.
Like,
yeah.
You know Jimmy Brogan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he told me, because after Arsenio, they gave everybody
He
a
has
shot.
funny stories that he told them.
No Jimmy Brogan stories.
Jimmy Brogan
Yes.
will not swear. He won't curse.
Yeah.
So one time I saw him at the fucking Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
And he was like, hello, everybody. How are you doing? So some guy's like, fuck you, Brogan. You suck my cock. He's like, very nice, sir. Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, nice way to talk. Yeah, you talk to your mother? Yeah, fuck you. I'll fuck you in the ass. Oh, very good, sir. Yes. Well, I suppose you went to Ivy League, obviously. The guy was winning. But anyways, who did you start out with? I don't even know where you came. Is that a good question?
It's not.
No,
It's an Adam question.
You were in, was it what?
It's an Adam question.
Yeah, they usually Adam asks those kind of
Yeah.
questions. Ask him like who he started with.
So, who did you,
I
did you
smoked a
start
cigarette to
with?
look like Tom Snyder. Yeah.
very intimate, dark.
And he would ask questions like this.
Who did you? What were some of the comics you started out with?
Oh, wait a second. Tom Snyder, didn't he used to do that whole speech at the beginning?
Yeah. Oh, yes, the
Fire up.
color teeny. Fire up a color
I
teeny.
don't understand how that.
It doesn't address your question. You want to know
I'm trying to find out who this guy. Yeah,
who he started with?
out
Who's his,
with.
who his
A
peers?
lot of people.
What about that lady?
Yeah, oh, she was
Elaine
good too.
Boozler?
Boozler. There was
Yes.
two. There was
Yeah.
two ladies.
Yeah.
Do you know the second one?
Marsha Warfield?
She went out with a lot of comedians.
Oh.
She's now a lesbian.
Sandra Bernhard?
She may have been at the time.
Sandra Barnes?
Carol Leifer is the answer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Do you remember her?
Yes, and yeah, she did announce she's a lesbian
Yes.
now.
Now, back then, how many ladies were there? Seriously, there was two, right? Elaine Boozler.
Yeah, I mean there
Carol-
were other like comedians that
Yeah.
went nowhere.
Yeah, there were.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
Was Irma Bombeck?
yeah.
Lois Bromfeld?
Oh yes, she.
How the fuck do you know her? You don't-
I managed the
Another
Comedy Store.
lesbian.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
of them were.
Yeah, I don't know.
Valerie Bromfeld, was she on your Year of Saturday Night Live?
Lesbian.
She's a lesbian.
Yeah, Valerie Bromfeld. Now, did I do a show with Valerie Bromfeld?
Sure, yeah.
I did a show.
Check the IMBD.
Yeah,
you
check
did a
the
show.
fire up the color teeny. At any rate, Barry
They all came from
Levinson
the
was
same
making this, and I have no idea.
He was making the TV show?
Yes.
He's a big deal. He was,
Yes.
was he then or no?
Yeah. He had already done Diner.
Diner, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's who he
I like how he adds to it. I said he did Diner. Yeah.
I actually like Diner. It's a good movie.
It's like working with.
When Paul Reiser was in that
It's
as
like
well.
Dustin Hoffman and Rain Man. Yeah, Diner. Yeah, he worked on Diner.
You know where this guy started? He used
give up.
He used to work under the Queensboro
George
Bridge.
Washington. Oh, I named the wrong bridge.
No, Queensboro Bridge, and he'd jerk off punks for $15 a man. That's when I first met him. But he's a good guy. But it doesn't matter what you are. You know, you got into a Twitter problem. Last night, I got into a bit of a Twitter war
Yes.
with my followers. Followers, it ends up they all fucking hate your guts. But I maintain, I watched this Liberace movie.
Okay.
And he's making out, you know, it's, you know, plays him? Michael Douglas.
Yes.
First of all, has pussy cancer in his throat. He's making out with Matt Damon,
See,
which isn't
I
good.
think cancer's a small price to pay to lick Catherine Zeta-Jones' pussy. I would
You would take that chance?
Yeah, I would eat out her asshole for muscular dystrophy.
For the chance.
Yes, for the chance.
Now, in the muscular dystrophy telethon.
I would suck her tits for lupus.
For the chance.
Yeah, the chance.
Muscular dystrophy. Would you commit suicide by
After
Catherine
this show,
Zeta-Jones?
oh yes. I would. If I wanted to kill myself, I'd eat Catherine Zeta-Jones' twat. Yeah, I sunk. Goodbye.
Get him out.
World.
And we're trying to get you out with a
The jaws of life.
jaws of life.
At the jaws of life.
Are we going to commercial? Daniel says we're going to commercial.
We gotta take a break.
We'll be back with the ever funny Adam Egan. Muscular dystrophy, Gilbert, remains uncured.
Yes.
Although every year since I was a child, Jerry Lewis would explain that it would be cured soon.
Oh,
if I kept phoning.
There was an episode of the telethon where you always turn away when it goes to the local station.
Yes.
But I would gladly I luckily stayed and watched. And it was Tony Orlando.
Yes.
was hosting it. And, you know, Jerry Lewis would get the cute muscular dystrophy kids. And so Tony Orlando's got one like... And he goes, "What's your name?" and Tony Orlando goes, "Hey, wanna sing a song with me?" And I'm going, "Oh no, tell me this isn't happening here." This guy goes, "Come on," and he signals to the orchestra, and they start, and they start playing da 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 da. Da 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 da. And Tony Orlando goes, "If there's something wrong in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call?" If it's something bad and it ain't no good, who are you gonna call?
Oh, man. We are all going to hell.
I want to get back to your Twitter feud.
Okay.
The followers. Why are they mad at you? What happened?
Oh, the followers. No, I just maintained that Liberace never said he was gay. And then in this movie, he's sucking cocks and stuff. And I don't think you should do that. And they got mad at me. On the HBO movie, they present him as a secret gay guy. And we don't really know that for sure.
Well, I mean...
He was a pussy hound.
Is that what you hear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Much like Michael Douglas, apparently.
Michael Douglas was proud, kind of insists that that's how he got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though you can get it from cigarettes or drinking.
I prefer people know. If I got it, I would prefer that over
The Celebrity Apprentice in the finale, and Penn Jillette had assembled all the famous people from Las Vegas. And it was like, here is Penn Jillette, and then here is Wayne Newton, and then here is Gilbert. How is he on the Mount Rushmore of...
Do you have a week?
Because he plays Brad Garrett's club once.
I'm known as Mr. Vegas.
I think he'd be great on Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Well, I've already been on Rachel and Guy's Cook-Off.
Yeah.
And
Guy Fieri?
Yes. I was on that.
Oh, you were on the wife swap.
Yes, and I was with Alan Thicke.
I know, I didn't see it.
Shit.
Yeah, I got to fuck Alan Thicke for a week. He goes, "Ooh, that's so good. Ooh, fuck me harder, fuck me harder. Ooh, that's so good."
So you live with his family.
Let me.
I think that's Robin Thicke with Dara, isn't it? Don't you switch? His beautiful wife, Dara, is with us. Gilbert.
Right.
But wait, you...
Let me suck your dick so I can get leukemia.
Oh. They're doing a shot of Dara right now. Leukemia. How did Alan Thicke get into the leukemia bit? That's Michael Douglas.
Because that's if you suck cock,
but
you get leukemia.
so
That was Michael Douglas.
Wait. What? Bud would come up, he'd have to introduce Eric Douglas, because it was...
Yeah.
And he kept mentioning Kirk Douglas. So then he goes up. So anyways, one time he was at the back of the Improv writing in a book, and there was some little Jewish guy talking about how his cock was small on stage. And he looks at me, Eric Douglas, he's like, "This guy's saying his cock's small." I was like, he's being self-deprecating. He's like, so he writes down self-deprecating. He's like, what?
Oh my God.
He's like, what is that? He's making fun of himself, and he writes self-deprecating. Anyways, I see him a couple weeks ago. He's talking about how small his cock. Meanwhile, he's real handsome, He can't get girls. His cock's small, and everybody's like, we don't. Anyway, he's dead now.
Yes.
Died.
Because his cock was so small.
He actually was outlived by both Kirk Douglas and Michael Douglas.
God damn it.
Eric Douglas.
I was going to get him a man grade.
And he wanted to, I think he was in trouble for trying to sexually assault a male flight attendant once. That's all I know about Eric Douglas. What do you know about
he
him?
He was trying to male flight
It was
attendant.
all just hearsay.
Was much like Liberace.
Yeah,
he was.
Hearsay.
They have Eric Douglas show up in the Liberace movie.
Wait, how do you know Eric
Yeah,
Douglas? Then?
yeah.
Yes, you know him good. He wanted to be a comic.
Yeah, that's how I know him. And I know he'd pop up in the news like passing out on drugs.
Yeah, he was a tough guy. We tried to book on this program Robert Blake, who Daniel fucked up. We could have had him.
This
Wait,
close.
what happened?
Daniel talked. First of all, Robert Blake doesn't like guys in suits. And Daniel talked to him for an hour.
Hey, we all have that problem.
At the
I know
end-
when I see a guy in a suit, I start running.
No, not a guy in a
Why?
suit. A suit. Like, a suit.
A suit?
Like, that means an executive.
Oh.
Like, he doesn't like, that was...
Oh, I see.
So and then what did Daniel say at the end of the interview?
I'd love to say in chat, but I got to go have dinner with my wife.
At Vitello.
No, but not as a joke. Like, I don't know if he meant it as that. Like, I don't think he meant.
This is a great story so far.
And the other guy we
Yeah.
tried to get was Jan Michael Vincent, and then he's like, no, he's dead. Well, it turns out he's not dead. Turns out he's not dead. He's a loyal watcher of the show.
I don't know about that. It's somewhere in between.
He's not dead.
Was he Alias Smith? No, Peter Duel was Alias Smith.
I don't know. Did he die young?
No, Peter Duel killed himself.
He did?
Yeah, he was Alias Smith and Jones.
A guy you worked with killed himself, stabbed himself in the snow of Connecticut.
Yes, Charles
Yeah,
Rocket.
did that shock you?
Yeah, that was.
Or was that expected?
Yeah, no. See, I'm always the last person to realize.
Yeah. But that was an odd suicide. Most people...
Yeah, I don't think anyone would ever expect someone to stab themselves repeatedly.
Like, if you were to choose a suicide, you'd mull it over.
That
You would
was,
not naked in the snow?
No.
Nice.
That was one. That's a guy, number one, really does want to kill himself.
Yeah.
And wants to kill himself in the most painful way possible.
Jesus.
It's not like,
To me, it's almost like a mental problem. Or he has issues.
Well, it's
Almost
like Owen Wilson. They said
What
cut his
happened?
wrist.
Yeah.
And
2 months later, he's back in the films.
he's walking in Hawaii with some model afterwards, and they zoom in for a close-up in the tabloids, and maybe you could see kind of like it looks like a pimple, and you go, well, or it could have been a fold in the skin, and you go, oh well, I guess that's.
Would you commit suicide by
After
Catherine
this show,
Zeta-Jones?
yes, I would. If I wanted to kill myself, I'd eat Catherine Zeta-Jones' twat. Yeah, I sunk. Goodbye,
Get him out.
world.
And they're trying to get you out with
The jaws of life.
jaws of life?
At the jaws of life.
Are we going to commercial? Daniel says we're going to commercial.
we gotta take a break.
We'll be back with the ever funny Adam Egan. Dollar Shave has made me so much happier about shaving. It's a cool brand, and they send you these quality razors right to your door every month. So you don't have to think about it. You don't have to wait in line, and then some weird-looking guy bring you to the bag and open up a thing, and then you get it, and it doesn't really fit into your thing because you got the wrong one for your razor. You know what I'm talking about. Shaving has become such a mess. But now, with Dollar Shave Club, no more hassles. It saves me time, and time is money, and it saves me money, and money is money. And the razors are fantastic. I got to tell you, I want you to go try this, all right? Go to dollarshave.com/norm. You will get a free sample also of Dr. Carvey's Easy Shave Butter. Don't eat it. It is awesome, and it is free with your first shipment. Also makes the perfect Father's Day gift. Dollar Shave Club, something that an old man can actually use. Support this show. Go to dollarshaveclub.com/norm. Again, dollarshaveclub.com/norm. Aflac Duck.
Yes.
Did you lose a lot of money?
No.
In future-
No, it was $5 a commercial.
That's more than we got for the man.
I bet that was a lot of fucking money. Because it was set, right? You didn't have, would you go in and just do a whole year's in one?
No, they'd have me come in each time to do new ones.
Oh, they would.
And then they wound up firing me, getting a new guy to imitate my voice for less money,
God damn.
thus bringing closure to a horrible tragedy.
I had to, one time I did, you ever hear the Dr. Dolittle movie?
Oh, yes, I was in that.
You were in
the
it.
first one.
Yeah, what were you, a crow? Something.
I was the dog who, the obsessive compulsive dog.
Oh, I was a dog also, so we may have done a scene
Oh,
together.
yes.
I was also a dog.
You were the dog talking to the lion.
And they called me and said, Eddie wants you to do this movie, and then I never got to meet Eddie.
No, I didn't meet him during
I
that
met
either.
Betty Thomas.
Yeah.
And then I do a line, and she goes, "This is not that funny." And I have to think all night trying to think of a funnier line. But anyway, the point was, I was going to say, I did all 9 Dr. Dolittle movies because they said otherwise we'll just get a sound alike. And I was like, I don't want that guy.
Oh,
to make
yeah,
money.
yeah.
I did a thing on Family Guy. Everybody knows me from that one fucking little thing. So does that ever happen to you?
I did.
Like a surprising thing?
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin. That was a surprise.
Yeah.
Boy, who would think a Disney film
As soon
would
as I
be
said
big? Who would think from Aladdin, which nobody saw,
I thought that right
and
after I
didn't
said it.
play outside of New York?
I mean, it's no.
It was such a absolute.
Shoudini.
It was such.
I meant to say Shoudini.
Shoudini.
It's no Ford Fairlane.
You ever seen Shoudini?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Do we have a copy of that
God
commercial?
damn, I wish we could. We're going to get
Because
one.
in it,
Brent's
going to
get a copy of Shoudini. And what was it? It was a great...
Oh, wait, yeah, it was like a fake infomercial, right?
Yeah,
or was
no,
it
it was
real
real.
infomercial? Oh, my
People thought
God,
it
that
was
was
fake.
real?
And it's like, you
What
know
was
how,
the catchphrase, though? It's like a shoehorn.
on
but
a stick.
I can't believe that was real.
And you know how every infomercial has like the beginning that shows the way you're doing it now is
You're an
dangerous
idiot.
and bad.
Yeah.
They would have these old people trying to put their shoes on and off and falling down dead, they a look of terror and then falling to, and you go, oh, how many old people die from putting their shoes on. And some people, if you're cynical, you might go, well, why don't they sit in a chair when they put their shoes on? But it's just, you're old and you don't think of that.
What about the time when the old product works, like Canacori apple?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
What, an apple core?
I'm the chef for the future.
Chef of the future! Chef of the future!
Ha ha!
What have you brought with you, Chef of the future? Who, pray tell, is this? Canacori apple, Chef of the future. What about the third incarnation of Lucille Ball's career, her final show?
Oh my God, the best. That was, what was that one called?
75?
Life with Lucy?
Life with Lucy.
Yeah, that's where she was like 90 and
they'd
still
have her
this
on top of a
wacky-
ladder.
Yeah. She's still a wacky girl and she's 90, so it's really sad. Yeah.
See, I grew up on the second one where she seemed like a drunk.
Oh yeah, Mr. where she was Mrs. McGillicuddy.
Yeah,
and
Mr. Mooney.
Yeah, Gail Gordon and
she'd remind you of your like drunk aunt, like Joy Behar kind of. Joy Behar reminds me of an older person in my family that's funny around the table.
They're virtually what she is. Yeah.
They're losing a couple people from The View though. I think they're losing Elizabeth Hasselbeck and Joy Behar.
No, Elizabeth Hasselbeck, there was a rumor.
Oh, there was just a rumor?
Yeah, that was
thank God.
That was urban legend.
You checked Snopes on that? We're gonna get it. I think we're getting a clip of Shoudini, right?
Oh.
No,
thank God.
Shoudini. Oh no, we don't have to do it in real time. We can just.
Well, I want to see it.
Without audio.
Oh, that's retarded.
Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's not good.
No,
Oh,
no.
this is the one where I do the voiceover. We have it without audio. Yes.
No.
We have a Popeye cartoon, but you can't hear him. We've got a Frank Sinatra record that we could show on camera.
What are we going to show it for?
Yeah, we don't have to show.
No audio, just a bunch of pianos
Yes.
falling on old people
So-
trying to use a regular shoehorn.
I was thinking about Saturday Night Live in the first years. I go, "Must the ones that sketches that didn't work." I go, I guess they're avant-garde. or
Oh,
something."
yeah. Out bending over. And unlike
important
regular
stuff.
shoe
Are
horns,
you still got-
Houdini has
working on
a
this
patented
Houdini?
grip clip that holds your shoe
ready
in
with
place.
it?
Yes.
We've already explained it. It's almost like after an Adam Ego.
Bending over to put your shoes on is a back-breaking chore. One wrong step, you could end up on the floor. And trying to get them off can hurt even more. Well, now there's Houdini, the world's first shoe horn
the
that
guy
lets
trying
you
to
get
pull
your
the lady's
shoes
shoes.
on and off with ease. Houdini has a telescoping handle that gives you the reach you need so you can slip your shoes on without bending over. And unlike regular shoe horns,
What do I do with it?
Houdini has a patented grip
what is
clip
this
that
strange,
holds your
shiny
shoe in
object?
place while you take it off. Just slide it in and slip them off.
wonder if you can
Houdini
still get
works
that.
with
Yeah,
all
see,
your shoes.
he's-
You can even use them
she's
on
got a couch
sneakers.
right behind
and
her.
just
She could
look
sit
how
on it.
easy it is to put on and take off dress shoes, even when they're laced up. No more wrinkled clothes trying to get your shoes on.
That
No
didn't
more
work that
scuffing and damaging your shoes trying to get them off. Houdini is perfect for anyone with arthritis or back pain, especially those with limited mobility. Plus, the grip clip lets you pick up your shoes
Showing
off
obese
the
woman
floor
for that.
without bending over. So stop bending and struggling with your shoes every day
That's
and
where
get
it
them
falls.
on and off the
guy just
easy
trying to
way.
help her
Get
out.
Houdini right this second.
good deal,
Come on,
that's
please. It's not just a shoehorn.
And look at
it's
that,
a shoehorn
that like
on a
erotic look
stick.
when she
So
pulls
call
the
now
thing
and
out.
get your Houdini for just $14.99.
That is a
You'll also
long
receive our shoe
commercial.
renewer, the one-patch
goes on for
clear
like
coat
hours.
refinisher.
What is-
It works on any color
on
to
the
keep
TV
your
while
shoes
we're
looking
talking?
fresh and
I know
new.
this
Plus,
is the
it's
TV.
great for restoring
They can
handbags
see
too.
us,
A
right?
$15
Right
value
now, the
free.
computer
But call right now. That's
Hey.
right. You get 2 Houdinis and 2 shoe
Gilbert, is
renewers.
this
All for only
national?
$14.99.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it has that hook that I like. Yeah.
Yeah. But seriously, what does something like that pay?
That wasn't bad.
Yeah. Do you get paid like for
Yeah.
voice stuff and shit? Because I always go
No,
like,
I do it for
no,
charity.
a lot though. Because I say to my agent, I got a weird voice. Everybody's always like making fun of it, and people
Yeah.
come up to me and go, "Hey, here's my impression of you." So I go, if I'm going to be made fun of,
Hey, lady. Yeah, there you go.
then why can't I do voice work? Which seems very easy to me. Like it would be easy
Oh, yeah.
because you don't have to move your hands.
Yeah.
And, gesture.
That's the worst part about acting
Yeah, you
is
gotta-
the gesture.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking, seriously, I was in this movie. I don't know how to act. So I heard less is more. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
I won't do anything. And the guy did not care for it at all. I thought like by doing almost nothing that he would, in my stillness, see something.
Didn't work.
Sanford Meisner. You ever hear that fucker?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he was my teacher.
He was?
No, but his teacher, my teacher had,
Oh,
Was this the
oh.
one you took with Stevie?
yeah.
Oh, my. What was it?
When he did this thing, me and Stevie Ray Fromstein,
Yeah.
and we were
He's
too
big.
He's very good at.
Yeah.
What's his thing
Sanford
now?
Meisner. He's the holy atheist.
Okay.
So he goes on. Half his act, his first act, half his act is how there's no God. The second half of his act is how brutal. What is it called? Circumcision is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's all about circumcisions.
And the audience is very.
Yeah.
The first half is okay because it's very in vogue, the God thing, but the circumcision
They
and
start losing people.
yeah, people are like, oh. And anyway,
It's very graphic with
He's
it.
very graphic. He talks about how I don't know why I'm telling you.
The acting class that you took with Stevie.
I don't like when he tells me to tell a story.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Then it's not a
You
good
mentioned
story.
the guy.
You tell him a fucking story.
That doesn't go well.
Tell him your best story.
My best story was the Steve. You just fucking told it.
No, if you happened to you. He's a comedian. He was
not.
you do the Tempe Improv?
Okay.
You know
I
that
think so. I worked a few improv. Yeah.
Tempe, the big theater.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
used to manage up
yes,
there.
yes,
Yeah.
I have.
You were also a stand-up there.
No.
You told me you did stand-up.
Well, I did. I mean, for like 3 or 4 months.
What was your joke?
You had one joke?
No, it
I had to have
was
had
so
one.
ridiculous. It
What?
was stupid.
What was it?
Oh God, man!
No, it
It was
doesn't
something like don't take a shot from a girl at a bar because it looks ridiculous. It's never good. I think the punchline was is this a Care Bear cum shot or something? It was really ridiculous. I don't remember it. It was so long ago, but that was the gist of it, and that's why I don't do stand up anymore.
You should open with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should open and close with it.
He can't even tell his own joke.
Yeah, I mean, again, I tried it maybe like less than a dozen times. I did it maybe 7 or 8 times. I did stand up, and it was years ago.
Don't take a shot at a girl at a bar. I think it has to do with the Care Bears. It's like, what?
That was the worst. We're back with Norm MacDonald Live. So this Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes.
You want to plug anything?
Yes.
Yes.
My website's gilbertgottfried.com.
Oh, and you can get the great book there.
Yeah, you can get an autograph, Rubber Balls and Liquor on gilbertgottfried.com, and you could get my Dirty Joke DVD.
Yeah, that's a great DVD.
And my Twitter account, if you weren't born in Tokyo.
At Gilbert Gottfried.
At Real Gilbert.
Or at
yes.
Real Gilbert.
Yes.
So I just type in his name.
Just at Real Gilbert. And my website's gilbertgottfried.com.
Excellent.
That I got from someone in Thailand. I did.
You did?
I had to buy my name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because they just buy everybody's name?
Oh, yeah,
hoping
yeah.
Fuck.
That's fucked up.
How much does that cost?
That was a double insult. Number one, I had to buy my own name and how cheap I got it for. It's like, he said, okay, yeah, for that price, we could throw in a yakovsmirnov.com also.
Yakov's back on the scene.
Yeah, he
Yes.
is. Yeah, he comes in.
What a country.
He still can't get over this country. It's
Yeah.
weird, because he's been here forever now. Fucking Branson, right?
In America, you drink water. In Russia, the water drink you. What a country. In America, you put on jacket. In Russia, jacket puts on you. What a
It's uncanny. That's it for an hour.
In America, you brush your teeth. In Russia, the teeth brush you. What a country.
He had a television show. You were not on that show.
No, but in America, you go on TV. In Russia, TV goes on you.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. That's
bizarre. Now we're going. This is the section where we do jokes.
Yeah,
And you don't have to think of them. They're written
for
on
the
blue
first
cards.
time in the show.
Yeah, the first time on the show. We do jokes. We stop our
Yes.
Mark Maron-like grilling of your personal life. Be a Mark Maron.
I don't have a
I
Mark.
get it. Mark Maron gets it a lot. Like anything you say.
yes.
I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Were you jealous of him? Okay, so here's a joke.
Oh,
This seems like
okay.
a Gilbert Gottfried joke.
Okay. Today is the 11th birthday of President Obama's youngest daughter, Sasha, or as I like to call her, the uppity one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Jesus
I'm a regular Mozart. You know that sweet old song, Tea for Two?
Certainly. Why, certainly.
Nobody near us to see us or hear us? I think those people wanted to get down to some serious fucking.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Here it is.
You didn't see that one coming.
I think the reason I most look forward to China ruling the earth is that all of their last names sound like slang for cock. I tell you a joke. This one, it sounds like a Gilbert joke because it's ripped from today's headline. You know the story about Sergio Garcia and Tiger Woods?
Don't I?
All right, then this joke will be perfect. It's a little it's on the longish side.
What was I living in a cave? The Gulf War between
The Gulf War?
Yes.
No, the Gulf War. The Gulf War ended 18 years ago. There's nothing to do with Kuwait.
But it's still the lives lost. That's why it's important to me, that Gulf War. Could we put a U there so it looked like it is the Gulf War?
Okay, this is the Gulf War. This is the Gulf War.
Gulf War.
Tiger Woods. I agree with you.
Gulf War.
Yes, I agree that when you first glance. But there's been a Gulf War.
Because, when you think of Tiger Woods, you think of, like, how he risked his life in the Gulf War. Yeah. He was a war hero.
He was?
The D-Day invasion on the Gulf.
Didn't know that.
Yes.
Only half. Well.
Okay.
Wait, I think I may have broken the joke there.
Wait, so I don't have to do it?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
You're going to do that one.
Oh, all right. I'd like to say something to Michael Douglas. I sang with Liberace. I knew Liberace. Liberace was a friend of mine. Michael Douglas, you're no Liberace.
I'm sorry.
See,
Here, I'll give you another.
I think Jay Leno could do that in his.
It was long. But what do you make of what do you make of the late night wars?
I'm very upset.
What would you do if Seth called you over to the couch?
Oh, that would be exciting.
Okay.
Next week I'll be doing Woody Woodbury's talk.
Woody Woodbury. The idea of the show was that I'd become an important.
There's an idea to the show.
There's a theme to every show. And I've looked up on the internet some important comedians that talk about jingoism. And I wilt I thou. But anyways, I would like you to see this. I would like you to see this, especially you, and to learn that
I looked up I wilt I thou. Yeah.
It's not all about Henny Youngman and stuff like that. Although, this is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Henny Youngman says, "Take my wife, please." It's a 3-word setup and a 1-word punchline.
Yes.
Isn't that incredible?
It is.
Okay, so let's watch what I found on the internet. This is the new comedy. We're going to play it?
Strange world. I don't know what we choose. Why we choose the things we do as a collective. You ever wonder that? You know what I mean? The fact that we live in a world where John Lennon was murdered, yet Milli Vanilli walks the fucking planet, Bad choice. Just for me to you. Wasn't a good one. But isn't that weird? We always kill the guys who try and help us. And that's strange. We let the little demons run amok. Always. John Lennon, murder. John Kennedy, murder. Martin Luther King, murder. Gandhi, murder. Jesus, murder. Reagan, women. Bad fucking choice.
Yeah.
He didn't get murdered.
He got murdered by those fuckers.
I knew he was dead. I didn't know that was the way.
That's not what happened.
And you know who I blame? In a way, you can't help but blame those people that the starving children lobby. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it in that pithy way.
I'm blaming the Jews
I didn't want
for murdering.
I didn't want to say it right out.
That wonderful man was killed by the Jews.
Now, you feel that was because the Jews are against starving children, against space
They've always
exploration?
been against. I'll tell you one thing about the Jews.
Yes.
They've always been against those starving children. I've seen Jewish gangs beat up starving children.
Oh my goodness!
Who try to
gracious.
move into their neighborhood.
Now, Adam Egget, you know Adam Egget, right?
No.
He tells me this big story about how the pictures from the planes on Dachau and stuff don't show enough. The chimney is not long enough. It doesn't cast a long shadow enough to have possibly been big enough to service the killing machine of Hitler. That's what he told me.
I've been saying that for years.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you finally found someone to agree with you. And he said, how could the cyanide, why would the guards not all be dead from pulling open the doors? I go, I don't know. I don't have every answer. But anyways, this man was murdered. That's the important thing. And for saying what? That Reagan should be murdered? That was a great joke. We have another joke, Brent. We have another comedian.
Joke.
Brent, are you? Oh, look at this.
Now the thesaurus is other words for cluster would be clump, mass, group, body, crowd, which brings me to Gustave Le Bon and his famous treatise on mob mentality called The Crowd. Whenever you're in a crowd, unfortunately, the IQ of the crowd tends to sink to the lowest common denominator, and that's where you get mob violence or the unexamined narcissism of nationalism and jingoism and sports enthusiasm and things of that nature. That to me is a clusterfuck because you can get stuck in that and you would like to have a more I-thou relationship with the world instead of the I-it clusterfuck of the crowd.
She was shot. I have to say, she's dead now.
She was shot?
Yeah, she was shot after doing the clusterfuck.
She was the clusterfuck?
Because she told the truth about clusterfuck.
About the famous Gustave LeBron.
It's not LeBron.
Something like that. But his theory. Okay, listen, this is what we have to do. I'm really, really decrying this bit now. But this is how the bit reads. That this man was murdered.
Yes.
I'm starting to do important comedy. So I'm going to take it one step further.
Tell me more.
I am going to say...
I'll be the Fred Allen here. My, tell me more.
I am willing now.
Why, it's Senator Claghorn.
Remember Senator Claghorn?
Well, Fred, I say Fred.
Senator Claghorn, you probably...
Ellen Claghorn?
Well, it was like Froghorn Leghorn was based on Senator Claghorn.
Okay.
An old character.
Well, you see there, Fred. Ah, yes, Senator Claghorn.
A highly racist senator.
Oh, got it.
That later became a cartoon rooster. Okay. We are now I am going to kill myself.
Oh, yeah.
Like a monk.
I've been waiting for you to say that for years now.
Yeah, you really want to do that?
Yeah, because of the war and Coney and everything.
The war in Coney?
No, Coney, the fucking armed children.
The starving children versus the Jews.
Do you know what happened with Coney, the killer in Africa? They made a movie about him.
Yeah.
The guy who made the movie about him ended up whacking off in public. That's what I was...
Sure.
All support for killing Coney vanished because you had to say you were on this guy's side. So the movie maker... So anyways... Oh, God.
Alfred Hitchcock used to jerk off in person. Yeah.
What? Was that in the movie?
He'd just sit out in the park and jerk off. I did Cecil B. DeMille. Martin Scorsese, I saw whacking off in front of the
It seems like Cecil B. DeMille played himself in a movie.
Yes, yes.
You know that?
No.
He doesn't know anything before his time. Like he'll go, Abraham Lincoln. He goes, well, how old do you think I am? Like he's so trapped in his own. Okay.
No, I know.
Anyways, I gotta kill I have to kill myself.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No.
Could you hurry up?
I know. I gotta
No,
kill
I didn't know he
I have to
played
kill myself.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No.
Could you hurry up?
I know. I don't want to get wet though, but I have this can of gasoline. It's actually full of water.
There's no way you could be any less committed.
Oh,
to
see,
doing
you just killed the tension.
I know.
In a bit.
But
Because everyone really thought.
Remember those monks back in the old days?
Yes.
Like in Vietnam?
He doesn't
No.
remember them. They're before his time.
All right,
that's just-
Monks are before his time.
Yeah. He thinks Monk is like Tony Shalhoub. Okay. So, I think people get the idea. Do you think people get the idea yet?
No,
You don't wanna
I
get
think
shocked.
I think
You
you're.
don't want to get shocked.
Oh,
Norm.
my mic.
You're actually going to kill yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to kill myself now. What? Just pull it? Come on, Gilbert, you gotta.
Yes, yeah. What am I supposed
Gilbert
to do?
and I both got fired from Saturday Night Live. I think it's pretty clear now why. Fucking play along, right? Look, this is my mic. I'm using it as a mic. Okay.
I was fired from Thick of the Night too. That's when you really, when you hit rock bottom. Not good enough for Thick of the Night.
I'm now going to douse myself in gasoline.
Oh, Christ.
Is it coming out?
No. Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have a lighter, Adamiga?
Yeah, I go later.
Okay. Do you have a line, Gilbert?
No, I pretty much give up.
No, Gilbert,
What
you
was
have
the line? You told me. You told me
Do you want me to
before the
light it?
show what the line was.
Brett.
Tell me what the line is. I'll say it.
Gilbert, you need to say no, Norm.
Not
It's
yet.
too important.
Okay.
Okay, wait, not yet.
Okay.
Want me to light it?
Pour more water on yourself.
All right. God damn it all. Okay, I'm soaked
There's
in
no way this
gasoline
would
now.
light. You need more gasoline.
No, I forgot my line.
Okay, just light it.
Go ahead. Pour some more water on.
Grant, come on, man.
Say no. He's too important.
Light me.
There's clearly not enough gasoline.
Light it, though. Seriously.
No. I fucked up the line again. Pour more water on yourself.
Come on, Grant.
I mean gasoline.
He's too important, Gilbert.
I want-
Say no, Norm. He's too important.
Gilbert.
It actually-
Jesus.
Gilbert Jesus.
I think this is what.
Gilbert Jesus. Everyone free.
Holy gasoline! Will this be Norm's last laugh? Will the dynamic duo go up in smoke? Who will eat this plate of sandwiches? Tune in next week for the shocking answers. Same bat time, same bat channel. One hint, the most horrendous is yet to come. If you enjoyed the show tonight, why not tell a friend, huh? Make sure to subscribe below.
I've never asked you this before, and we've been good friends for many years. Okay, I made that up. But
No. We haven't?
no, we're friends. We're good friends. But I don't know what your... McDonald, is that Irish? Is that Scottish? What's your ethnic background?
My ethnic background is Polish.
Are you really Polish? Wow.
Polish people,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that.
Yeah.
McDonald, you don't...
Well, my parents changed their names. They
Right.
had to because of the constant ribbing they'd get for being Polish, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so they changed their name to McDonald. But, you know, it's one of the things that you can, you know, I mean, I get a little upset about it, you know. Because, you know, you
All the
can't...
Polish jokes and
Yeah,
stuff.
you can't make jokes about other people, but for some reason you make jokes about Polish people, you know.
Right.
I don't like it.
Right. You shouldn't. That sounds bad, yeah.
I mean, I had an experience, you know. I go in and I order a Polish sausage, you know, from this guy, you know. And so the guy says to me, you must be Polish. And I said, come on, man. I mean, come on. Think about it, what you're saying. You know, I'm trying to knock some sense into this fellow's head, maybe give him a wider world view, you know?
Sure, yeah.
I said, you think because I order a Polish sausage, I'm Polish. I said, what if somebody came in here and ordered French toast? Would you think he was French, you know?
Right.
I mean, what if somebody came in here and ordered a Belgian waffle? Would you consider that guy a Belgian, you know? I mean, if a guy came in and ordered German bratwurst, would you consider that fella to be a German fella?
Right.
I said, what if a guy came in and ordered German potato salad? I suppose you'd think he was German too. Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, what if a guy, I said, what if a guy...
Wow, you talked to this guy for a while.
I'm telling you, man. With racists, you have to get through
You have to
them.
really get it into their head. Right.
I said, if a guy came in and he ordered a Cuban hamburger, are you going to assume he's a Cuban?
Right, right, right.
I said, I think it is absolutely ridiculous that just because I come in here, I order a Polish sausage, why would you jump to the fact that I'm Polish?
Right.
And the guy says to me, well, first of all, it's a hardware store.
And you hate Polish jokes, don't you? You just hate them.
No, I think they're disgusting.
Let me ask you quickly. We haven't talked to you in so long. I want to ask you about your family.
My great family. I love them all.
How's your... we used to talk in the old days. You and I used to spin some yarns about Uncle Hector. How's Uncle Hector?
Oh, Uncle Hector. Uncle Hector.
He's Polish too, I'm guessing.
No, he wasn't Polish.
Oh, okay.
No, he was from my cousin's side of the family, and he was a great man, my uncle. You know,
Right.
he was an old fella. He actually rode the rails during the Depression.
Oh.
You know, he was a hobo.
Hobo.
As you might call him. I don't like that term, but whatever.
Tramp or whatever,
Yeah,
what
he's a
have you.
tramp, railroad bum. And, but he wasn't a bum. He was just out. He was a good, honest man during the Depression, searching for work.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, he had no money, so he'd travel the country trying to find work, and he actually rode the rails, Uncle Hector. And he told me, it was an interesting story, he'd go through, this was in Canada, and there's a town called Kitchener in Canada, and the railroad cops were tough, boy. They were tougher than real cops, you know. They had a law of their own, the railroad cops.
I feel like I should be tucked into bed listening to you. Anyway, a law of their own, those railroad cops.
But there was not a railroad cop tougher than Kitchener Leslie. Oh, boy. He was well known. He was well known for beating hobos to death.
Really?
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
find a hobo on his train, he'd beat him to death.
Beat him to death. And so what the railroad bums would all do is, as Kitchener approached, of course... Oh, hey, Alan. Hey, Norm. How you doing? So...
They'll be here in 5. We ready?
There's a...
Oh. Left.
I don't have it. I don't have it. We should have used...
Wow, such focus on these stories.
That wasn't a mirror. That was another guy.
Oh, it was a guy named...
Yeah. So the railroad bums would all hop off before they got to Kitchener to avoid being beaten to death by Kitchener Leslie.
Yeah.
Anyways, my Uncle Hector, a good man, you know, and he walked into a mine one day. This is a story for that I think the young people could learn from.
Don't go mine hopping, kids.
During the height of the Depression, where there was absolutely no work, my Uncle Hector walked into I won't say the name of the mining company. It was McIntyre Mine, and he walked in. He had his lunchbox with him and his work boots, and he said, "Sir," he said, "I want a job." And they said, "We have no jobs." He said, "Well, 500 people work here at McIntyre Mine." He goes, "I don't think there are 500 men here better than I." He says, "As a matter of fact, I don't think there are 200 men better than I." He says, I think you'd be strapped to find 100 men better than I." And by golly, he got the job. What do you think of that?
That's a great story.
Now,
I'm sensing there's more. Now back to Kitchener Leslie.
Yeah.
The most dreaded...
No. Uncle Hector. What? No, you want to talk about
Sorry,
Uncle
I'm trying to help you out.
No, Uncle Hector.
Dad, where's this story going?
Uncle Hector worked in a mine, and it's a hellish job, the mine, as you well know. You know, darkness, you know.
It's dank. It's
dank.
Yeah.
It's coaly. It's a lot of...
What?
Well, you're in a coal mine.
It's not coaly. It's coal-ridden.
It's
coal-infested. It's not coaly.
It's coal-infested. So he worked in the mine, and by God, he worked hard. And after a week of working hard, he said to the shift manager, he said, He said, "By golly, I'd like to have a lady. I work hard, and where would I find a lady here in town?" Well, they said to Uncle Hector, they says, we have sex with animals here. But My God, says Uncle Hector, I'm not going to do that. Why, I'm a normal fella. Well, then be to your own devices then. So,
Be to your own devices?
Yeah.
Wow.
Uncle Hector continued working in the mine. He worked hard, and he worked long, and he worked for a low wage. But he was a man. And Uncle Hector, after a couple of weeks passed, he started to get a little itch, you know, as you and I say.
Right.
You know,
Right. When we're thinking about the
ladies,
the ladies,
know,
yeah.
and but he kept it under control. He went again. He said, "Are you sure there's no ladies here?" "No, we have sex with animals." "Ah, my God." 6 months passed, and Uncle Hector couldn't take it any longer, he told me.
Right.
He said, "By God, I just had to, I'm just a man, I'm weak, you know, I'm not a saint, you know, and I was born in sin, I suppose, and I couldn't resist. I just needed it." So he said he walked by a pasture, and there was a pig.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. And so Uncle Hector said, well, he said, I walked up and I began having sex with a pig. And he said, all of a sudden, he saw all the miners, like, around him, you know, looking at him. They go, "Uncle Hector, what the hell are you doing over there?" And Uncle Hector's, like, indignant. He's like, "What? Well, you're the guys that told me that you have sex with animals." They're like, "Uncle Hector, you damn fool. That's Kitchener Leslie's girlfriend." Of all the animals.
All the animals to have sex with.
You don't want to have sex
not with Kitchener Leslie's pig. No, that's terrible.
Not Kitchener Leslie's pig. Kitchener Leslie's lady.
Oh, yeah. You tell quite a yarn, man.
Well, I had shorter ones, but... Every day I meet somebody new, you know. This city's great because of the neighborly people, you know. I don't know. But I did meet one neighbor, interesting story, you know, that this guy, he just moved in, you know, next door to me. So I'm always one to meet the neighbors.
You like to chat with the neighbors,
Yeah, because, you know, so I went over to the guy, knocked on the door next door to where I live, and I say to the guy, I said, "Hey, I'm your new neighbor, you know," and I said, "Good to see you, you know, nice to run into you, you know, welcome to the neighborhood, you know." And so the guy, I said, "What do you do for a living there, sir? You know, if you don't mind me asking." You know, "What do you do for a living?" I'm a nightclub comic, I tell the guy. So he says to me, he says, I work down at the University of Science there. He says,
That's a good school, by the way.
I can't remember the exact place.
Sure.
But he says, I'm a professor of logic.
Oh.
So he says, the guy says, "Logic. Now, what the hell is that? I never heard tell of that." He says, "Oh, well," he says, "it's a kind of a pattern of syllogistic, well," he says, "it's hard to explain." He says, "Why don't I give you an example?" So I said, "Fair enough. Why don't you do that?" So the guy says, "Well," he says, "let me ask you a question." He says, "Do you own a doghouse?" So I go, "Yes, I do." He says, "Well, then that means you probably have a dog." I said, "Yes." He says, "Well, that means you have a family if you have a dog." I said, "Yes, I do." He said, "Well, then that means you got kids, you're married?" I said, "Yes, I am." He says, "Well, then you're a heterosexual man." I said, "Yes, sir, I am." He says, "Well, you see, that's logic there. I asked if simply from finding out you had a doghouse, I made this series of inferences, and I found that you're a heterosexual man simply from the fact that you had a doghouse." Well, I said, "Good God, isn't that something?"
Okay.
So I said, "Well, I won't waste any more of your time there, neighbor." And I said, "I'll see you later."
See you around, okay.
So I said, come by one day and have a chicken with me. So anyways, I left. So I go to get a bus, you know, to the bus stop. And I walk down to the bus stop, and I'm still thinking about this thing that happened to me, you know. And I'm standing at the bus, and no bus coming at all, you know, and 5 or 6 of us standing around, and one guy lights up a cigarette there, and he goes, "As soon as you light up a cigarette, the bus comes." And He smokes the whole damn cigarette, no bus counts.
Right.
So I said to the guy, well, that theory really worked, huh?
Yeah.
And the guy goes, well, sometimes it works. Anyways, the guy goes, what's new with you? I go, well, I had an interesting thing happen to me today. I said, I met my neighbor. And he goes, oh, yeah? I go, he had a hell of an interesting job. I said, he's a professor of logic down at the University of
Science.
And so the guy says, is that so? He says, professor of logic. He goes, what the hell is that, logic? I said, well, it's a series of Scylla something or other.
Right.
I said, I can't remember exactly, but I said, I'll give you an example if you want to hear an example. So the guy goes, all right, fair enough. So I said, let me ask you this. I said, let me ask you a question. Do you own a doghouse? And the guy goes, no, I don't own a doghouse. So the guy says, oh, yeah, you're one of them gays.
Can you tell, because we've had great Norm stories on here and you were actually tight with him, can you tell any Norm stories?
The king.
I mean, I do a couple in my set.
They're great.
So I don't want to give any of those away.
Don't give those away yet, but
I'll share with you one that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
we're on tours, me, Sandler, and Spade, and Norm, and it's our final show. I believe it was Mohegan Sun, and so it's our final show. So like we're deprived of sleep. So everybody's just like, let's sleep in, okay? So we're all in a text thread. So we all sleep in and we're, wake up. And so Norm was on the thread at 6 a.m. on the thread with everybody. And he goes, hey, I'm getting breakfast. Anybody want to have breakfast? And radio silence. Everyone's sleeping. I wake up at about 9 a.m. and I go, hey, does anybody want to get breakfast? And people are like, yeah, I'm down, blah, 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 blah. So we go down to the lobby, and Norm's walking up, and he goes, what are you doing? And I'm like, we're going to go get breakfast. He goes, yeah, that was my idea. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, no, as I had said, you guys want to get breakfast, and nobody said anything. And I go, yeah, we're all sleeping. Adam's like, yeah, we're sleeping. And he goes, yeah, then Swartzen, he fucking goes, hey, you want to get breakfast? Now everybody wants to get breakfast. So he took my idea. I go, I didn't fucking create breakfast. And he goes, yeah, I know, but I thought of it first. My idea. He goes, they don't even have breakfast here. And we're at a casino, and we're like, they don't have breakfast. They always have breakfast. And then he goes, no, I've been walking around trying to find it. And then we go to the concierge. And we're like, do you guys have breakfast? She's like, yeah, there's like 3 diners. Like in there, there's one like blah, blah, blah. And he goes, what? What are you talking about? I've been walking around. You have breakfast. It was like the most insane.
Yeah.
And that was the thing about Norm is like, you just never, I was always like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's just like.
Did he know he was being funny?
I don't know.
That's what's the genius of it.
Well, that was the genius of it, but it was like, I was one of his good friends. So it was just like, I didn't steal your idea for breakfast. It's like so insane. Yeah, Swartzen stole it.
Yeah.
I thought of it. It's like, and it was so funny. Like, I still have screenshots of like the threads of all of us.
Yeah.
Because it was like, Norm would just, it was so bizarre. I remember one time we were going down to Florida. We had a whole run of shows in Florida, like 4 sold out amphitheater, amazing shows. So we're on the
St. Augustine, right?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful.
It's the best show I'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
It's the best show I've ever seen in my life. But so we're on the thread. So Norm is going to meet us from California in Florida. So 2 days before, we're like, all right, Florida, Orlando, blah, 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 excited, fired up. Yeah, see you guys there. So we get into Orlando. We're all at the hotel. We're like, okay, Norm, you here yet? He goes, what? Where? And we're like, we're in Florida, we're in Orlando. Like, are you here? And he goes, Orlando? What are you talking about? What do you mean? We're like, we have a show tonight.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? Yeah. Who said that? I didn't know that. And I literally screenshotted it 2 days before Norm going, can't wait to see you in Florida. And I go, you fucking said. And he goes, oh, yeah, no. Yeah, shit, I have the flu. And we're like, what do you mean you have the flu? He goes, oh, yeah, I have the flu. And we're like, why don't you say you have the flu? And he goes, yeah, I forgot. And we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So he missed the whole Florida run.
Wow.
He just didn't tell anybody his name's built on this thing too?
Well, sometimes he was, sometimes he wasn't. Like,
okay.
we were the main four, me and Spade and Strainer and Adam. So Norm, they would be like a rotating, like Nealon, Tim Meadows, Norm, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like you just said.
That's hilarious.
So it was
What
so
a nut.
Were you ever nervous being the new guy? Because all those guys have known each other forever.
No, I came in hot. I just started slapping genitals. Yeah. Well, I had worked with Adam for so long, and those guys all became really close. So when we went on tour, it was just, it was. I never felt like the new guy. It was just like my buddies.
I've heard you got a jump shot too.
Ooh.
I did before I went blind. I literally that was in Key West too. I have glasses now because I can't fucking see shit.
I've had multiple people tell me. I remember Godfrey once was like, "Swartzen's got a J, dude."
Dude, I used to, I was a shooting guard. Yeah, I couldn't run point, but I was like very like Reddick. That was my idol, who's became a friend, JJ Reddick.
Can I ask one more Norm question? He's my favorite.
Okay.
Did he do well on the shows? Because I've only seen him live twice, and one night he fucking annihilated. It was like the roof came off, and then one night he bombed silence for like 45 minutes.
It's kind of like whatever he wanted. Like he could murder, or if he just wasn't in the mood, he would just go off on like some kind of whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But he did say one of my favorite things ever. I did a festival in San Diego, and I headlined Friday, Norm headlined Saturday, and I stayed and hung out with Norm, and we're backstage. And right next to him, he's about to go on. Kirk Fox's opener, it was really funny.
Yeah.
Is about to introduce. He's in the process of introducing him. He goes, you're a headliner, blah, blah, blah. And Norm just turns to me and he just goes, "The only thing I'm good at, I hate." And they're like, "Norm MacDonald." And he went on stage.
Jesus, that's dark.
No, it was perfect. Because it's like sometimes comedians are just like, sometimes, I don't know, you're just like, feel fucking dark.
Sometimes you don't feel like it. But yeah, I mean, do you think he didn't like doing stand-up?
No, he loved it. It's just kind of just a self-loathing, like,
yeah.
Maybe he just wasn't in the mood. It was a music festival.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what I mean? I'm sure he was just like, this could go either way.
Yeah. I used to open for Louis, and he would always pace in the green room and be like, "I don't feel funny today. I don't feel funny. I don't have it. I've gone. I'm not funny anymore." And then he would go up and murder.
Yeah.
I think before a show, you just get that
You
weird...
get in your head.
I'm like a legit insane person before I go on stage. I don't know if you're like this. I get really tired. Like, I get a weird fatigue where I'm just like, ugh. And then people are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah, I just have to get out there. And then once I'm out there, I fucking love it. It's the best. And, but I remember Dana Carvey was saying that to me. We were doing a gig at Laugh Factory in Hollywood, and it was Kevin Nealon's new material night. And I'm backstage with Dana. And Dana's like, I'm gonna bomb. I'm gonna tank. And I'm like, "You're not." And he's like, no. I don't have anything. And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "No, it's a new material night." And he's like, no. I'm gonna bomb. I'm gonna bomb. And I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. And he just went out and fucking murdered Dana Carvey. It's like,
exactly.
Literally, he's the most charismatic, naturally hilarious human being that's ever created.
Yeah.
Much like a Richard Gere.
Yeah.
But no, he's amazing. It's funny when people say stuff like that.
Now, was Norm I know he's a brilliant comedian, blah, blah, but was he ever...
one question.
Was he ever brutal to hang out with?
What do you mean?
Like, was it ever hard? What?
Abusive?
No,
No,
it just
like-
means it was just like a hard
Was it annoying
Shut
sometimes?
up, Sam.
Like...
I'm trying to fucking defend Mark.
Well, like...
Stupid question.
He's got that...
Oh, he's trying to like... No,
I appreciate it.
Be easy on my man,
No,
man.
you can...
Hey, you're in our cave, man. What are you doing here, Nick? What are you doing here?
Like, he couldn't drive, so you had to go pick him up, or he has that great story where his assistant was like, "Norm, you're not going to believe this. I got a hooker last night, and she snorted coke off my dick. Don't tell anybody, please." And Norm's like, "Yeah, of course, I got you." And then the UPS guy walked in, he goes, "This guy got his dick coke snort by a hooker." And the guy was like, "What are you doing?" But that's Norm.
Yeah, I mean, it was always just interesting. I mean, there's a story I've told before. I'll just tell it quickly.
Please.
But it's the one of where I called him to watch a baseball game. So do you know this story or no? So I call him. It's noon. There's a triple header on.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the bar, have a couple beers, and then Norm's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I go, "I'm at the bar. I go, I just got here. Have had a couple beers. Want to meet me and watch games?" And he goes, "Yeah. Can you pick me up?" And I go, "No, I've already had drinks. I don't want to drink and drive." I go, "You live a mile away. Just call a cab. It's before Uber." And he goes, "All right, yeah, see you there." So I'm like, okay. So I'm drinking at the bar, watch one whole game, no Norm. Another whole game, no Norm. Text him, nothing, no reply.
This is what, 6 hours now?
6 hours. So now I'm like, solid buzz. Thank you, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
So then third game, no Norm.
Huh.
So it's 9 o'clock at night. Now I'm like fucking drunk as shit. And I'm leaving the bar and he's walking in. And he goes, "Where are you going?" And I go, "What do you mean? Where the fuck have you been?"
Yeah.
I watched all 3 games. I'm like in a blackout. I can't walk. And he goes, So you're leaving?" And I go, "Yeah, I can't see."
This is what I'm talking about.
And he goes, "No," and this is the best part. This is so Norm. I go, "Where the fuck have you been?" And he goes, I had to do laundry."
For 9 hours.
For 9 hours. I go, 9 hours to run an orphanage? What the fuck are you doing, man? You wear the same thing. You wear sweatpants.
Right.
He goes, "Yeah." So I stayed and had like one more beer. But it was just like...
That would drive me crazy.
Of course. That's what I'm talking about.
But I mean, that's why like you just never... You would never like fully invest.
Right.
But he was great though. He was really competitive one time. He goes, "Hey, you ever play ping pong?" And I go, "Yeah, I grew up playing ping pong at a ping pong table." And he goes, "No way, I play ping pong. I'm really good." And I go, "I bet you I beat you." And he goes, No, I bet you won't." And I go, "Okay." He goes, I got a new ping pong table." So I go over to his place and we're playing ping pong. And I annihilate him, like in front of Lori and his son, and it's just, and he's fucking livid, and I'm just smoking, and he's like, "What the fuck? What are you, fucking half Asian? What's going on here? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I grew up playing ping pong. I'm like really, really, really good." And he's like, "Yeah, I play again." And so I just kept beating him. And then I felt bad. It was kind of like I would let up a little bit.
Yeah.
And he could tell, and he would make it more mad. He's like, nah, fuck you. And he was so mad.
Oh, that's
so like there was a funny competitive side to him.
God, could you imagine him trying to have a girlfriend or anything like that? Showing up 9 hours late to stuff? It's insane.
No.
Or not be able to drive?
All right, everybody, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last 5 seasons, my next guest has played Allison Parker, one of the many dysfunctional but gorgeous residents of Melrose Place. Please welcome Courtney Thorne-Smith. Norm, you're sick, and you're all over her like a bear rug. Just leave her alone.
No, because before, during the commercial, I was saying I had a huge crush on her.
Yeah.
And then you said you did, too.
I said I did. When you were on Day by Day, I developed this big crush on you, and this whole talk show is a scheme to get you here.
I liked her when she was on the Tomorrow Show with Tom Snyder. Not the Tomorrow Show, but the Later Show.
He says to me in the break.
You have no idea who I am.
Yeah, no, I know from that show. That's all.
He says to me, "Oh, I really like her. I saw her. I really think she's great. I really have a crush on her." And I said, "Where? You saw her at Melrose Place?" He said, "No, I was watching Tom Snyder, and she was on, and she was a great guest." And I said, "Wait a minute, that's the show that's opposite our show. Why weren't you watching our show, pal?"
Because I wasn't on it that night.
All right, no, stay. We have exciting stuff to talk about. You've been on this show, Melrose Place, for 5 years.
For 5 years.
And now you're leaving. Why are you leaving?
It's time. You know? I mean, how many times
feel
do you
like
be
Oprah.
fired, rehired, drunk, sober?
I understand.
know.
I
Thank
understand.
you.
Yes, I see. You mean you got tired of because they had your character pretty much go insane You know, go through all these really weird.
Allison has been through so much. I was sexually harassed, carjacked, had an affair with a married man who then tried to rape me and then shot himself while on the phone with me. I was drunk, sober. While getting sober, though, I got to have an affair.
Did he do all
with
that stuff
David
while on the
Elliott.
phone with you,
Yeah,
or just
'cause
shot
he's a sex
himself?
addict.
Wait, I'm curious.
No, I was on the phone in the office, which makes
Okay.
it really awkward.
All right, okay.
And he was in Seattle, and he shot himself.
Oh my God.
While he was on the phone. I know.
Yeah, and so you finally said there's no more that this character can do, right?
I can't do any more. I've been married and divorced and widowed, and it's too much.
What's going to happen in the season finale? Can you give us a tip for all those fans out there? What's going to happen?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
You'd be mad at
Good
me
night,
if I
everybody.
did.
We had a good time. No, I mean, but give us some sense of, like, is it one of those? Because every year they try and have a season finale where everybody gets into a Zeppelin and blows up, you know? Something.
Well, now you've given it away.
It's a Zeppelin. It's a Zeppelin. All right.
Are you talking about Melrose Place? No, because
You're the biggest ass I ever met. I love you for it.
No, because I swear to God, and when I lived in L.A., I lived on the actual street called Melrose Place. There's an actual street.
There's a Melrose. Is there really a Melrose
There's really
Place?
a Melrose Place.
Okay,
You
all
know
right.
this, right?
Yes, it's true.
So they opened a restaurant called Melrose Place on it, and then it's right beside my house. And every time I go out, there's all these like tourists, and these tourists, like they're always fat and they're taking pictures, standing in front of this restaurant.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the help, pal. He'll get over it. You'll see. Now, I got to ask you about this because we brought... Shut up. That makes it all right. Well, I want to talk to you about something because this came up earlier in the show accidentally because I didn't know what Norm was going to talk about tonight, and it's best sometimes if I don't know. But he mentioned Carrot Top. You are making a movie with Carrot Top, right?
I made a movie with Carrot Top.
Okay. You've made a movie with Carrot Top. It's not out yet.
No, it's
Can you
not
put the
out yet.
picture up of Carrot Top again just so we can all see him? Oh, there it is again, yeah. All right. Okay.
Wait a minute, she left Melrose Place to do a movie with Carrot Top?
That's where I'm going, my friend. This begs the question now, why a movie with Carrot Top?
Why a movie with Carrot Top?
I mean, no, I don't know much about Carrot Top, you know? I don't know much about him. I'm a little jealous because he's a red-haired comedian, and I felt like maybe you'd do a movie with me first, then move on to Carrot Top, then to Ralph Mal from Happy Days. You know, sort of the three. There's an order in which you do movies with the redheads. What's he like, first of all?
He's extraordinarily sweet.
Nice guy.
He really is. And he worked very hard, and he was adorable.
And he works with a lot of props and stuff, too, right?
Not in the movie.
Oh, in the movie they took his props away?
They took his props away.
That's a bad time to suddenly take away everything you know about comedy. You know, you've been using props now all your life for comedy. Now we're going to take them away when you make your first movie. Was he okay, though, with it? He was cool?
He was great. He did a wonderful job.
Do you have a scene where you and him embrace?
Yeah, lots of making out.
Oh, for God's sake.
Nothing but making out.
All right.
It's like 9.5 weeks, but Carrot Top. Basically, what we were doing.
Wow! I gotta check out that movie.
Is it called 9.5 Seconds? Like he's premature ejaculated.
We got it.
You know what happened? This is what happened. You know what happened? He said 9.5 seconds, and I'm looking at him because I know there's more. And I wait and wait, and I see the glimmer in the eye, and then bang! I thought you were going to, but no. But what's the movie going to be called?
Well,
Really?
I know what it's going to be called.
Yeah, what's that?
If it's got Carrot Top in it, you know what a good name for it would be?
What's that, Norm?
Box Office Poison.
She's in it.
What about my career?
Courtney Thorne Smith, the girl sitting to your left, is in the movie.
I'm going to go see it for Courtney.
After you steer everybody else away?
No, I love this girl. I would see any movie with this girl in it. She's a beautiful lady and a talented, nice talk show guest.
Okay. As evidenced by her appearance on our rival show. All right, well, there's this 2-hour season finale of Melrose Place. There's this movie coming out.
Yes.
Title undetermined at this point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
We're going to take a break now. We're going to have Collective Soul in a second. Courtney Thorne-Smith, we hope she's still our friend. We do love you.
I'm here with Norm MacDonald. And you often speak of your native Canada.
Yeah, I love Canada.
You mention it a lot.
Yeah, people love a couple of people.
3 to be exact.
Yeah, they like it.
That's important. Where are you from? Are you from a big city? Where are you from?
I'm from a little town. It's called Monkland, and it's only 108 people.
108? That's small.
It's country, you know. It's really rural. And but man, I'll tell you, there's lots of funny stories from there.
Well, I'm sorry we don't have time. Thank you very much for coming, Norm. It was good having you here. It was Norm MacDonald. Good night, everybody.
It's farm people, you
there
know.
are funny stories from this town.
Yeah, it's farm people. They all seem to be, you know, there all seem to be a funny story. I remember one time.
There better be, Norm.
There was a guy, man. He lived down the road. His name was John Neil Mergerison. And this guy, I went to him once. I'd been away for a couple of years, you know. I moved to the city, you know, and I came back. And I said, John Neil, how you doing? You know, I went to his what do you got, farm? And
yeah, that thing, yeah.
So he showed me his pigs. He had a bunch of pigs there, you know. He had a bunch of pigs, a bunch of them, and one of the pigs had a wooden leg, you know.
What?
Oh yeah, a wooden leg. So I thought that was odd, you know. So I says to him, I says, John Neil, that's odd. There, what's that pig? What's the story with that pig? So John Neil, he goes, oh man, Norm, he says, that's a special pig. He goes, you wouldn't believe that pig. I go, yeah, what, tell me about it. He goes, that pig, you wouldn't believe it. He says, last winter, you know, he goes, the house burned down. You know, you probably heard, the house burned down. And he says, me and the wife, we were sleeping on our bed, and he says, we never would have heard. We never would have heard. We never would have woken up. But he goes, that pig, he broke out of his pen, he ran all the way to the house, and he went up to the bedroom window, you know, and he says he starts hitting his little snout on a window, you know, and he says, me and the wife, we woke up. And we got out, man, just in time. We escaped that inferno. He didn't use the word inferno. He's just a farmer.
But you threw that in there.
Yeah, he said, we escaped that conflagration, you know. So I go, man, that's quite a story about the pig. He goes, oh, man, it doesn't stop there. I go, really? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, just later after that, like the following summer, me and the wife were plowing in North 40, and our little boy, only 2 years old, man, fell into the well, and all alone, you know, and we no way we could do anything. We were plowing, and he says we didn't hear, you know, and he says, man, you know, we're getting older. We're probably not going to have another kid. You know, that kid means everything to us. I go, I know, John Neil, I know that. You don't have to tell me that. So I said, what happens? He goes, that very same pig. He says, he heard the child's wailing plaintive cry. He didn't say plaintiff, you know, he's a farmer. But he says he heard the child. He broke out of his pen. He ran all the way to the well. He looked down. There was the poor son of ours there, Billy, you know, down at the bottom of the well. He says the pig, he took his snout there. He started pulling up on a rope. And the kid got right out, you know, and man, that's great, isn't it? And I go, man, that's the greatest story I ever heard. Man, oh, what a pig. I said, what a pig that is. I said, one question though, John Neil. I said, he got a wooden leg. I don't understand that part. Pig got a wooden leg over there. John Neil goes, man, he goes, what are you crazy? He says, a great pig like that, you can't eat him all at once. You know, he said,
everybody.
Back, everybody, here with Norm MacDonald, and You know, I find out more and more about you every time you come on the program. You know, I always study up on a file and I learn more about you. And I was really surprised to learn. I didn't know this. I didn't know this, but you were a bartender.
Yeah, I did a lot of jobs before I got into comedy, you know, and for a while I was slinging the hash. No. No.
You idiot!
That was when I was a fry cook. I was a bartender. I was slinging the drinks, you know?
Sure, right.
And, oh, man, that was fun. I'll tell you what was fun about being a bartender. Always a story, you know?
Really?
Always something funny happening down at the bar.
And, that's perfect for a talk show, then.
Yeah, this is a good example. I was, one time I was working in there. Drunk guy comes in, you know? And you're not supposed to serve the drunk guys. You know, that's one of the things you learn. So,
okay.
And also you learn how to make the drinks.
Yeah.
But, so the drunk guy comes in, you know, real drunk, you know, 3 sheets to the wind, you know. So this character sits down, you know, and I says to him, I says, what do you want? I can't serve you, you know. He goes, I don't want a drink, he says, you know. He says, I want to shoot a dart at your dartboard, you know. So I go to the guy, say, you can't shoot a dart at my dartboard. He goes, you're not in this, you're drunk, you know. I said, I'm not going to let you, that'd be dangerous. That's a sharp thing, a dart, you know. So the guy goes, no, let me shoot 1 shot at the dartboard. So I go, all right, 1 shot, that's it. So the guy shoots the dart, bullseye. I never seen anything like it, you know, even in his state, bullseye. So the guy says to me, he says, what do I win? You know? So I don't know what he wins. I'm confused, you know. So I start looking around, try to find something for him, and I see right in the bottom of the bar area, there's a shoebox with a turtle in it.
From where? What is that doing there?
What? I was gonna give it as a gift to my nephew.
Okay, all right.
He wanted a turtle, and I said, I'll get him a turtle. That'll be a good gift.
Okay.
But then later I thought, that's a dumb gift, a turtle. Nobody likes a turtle, you know? The kid will probably just put him on his back until he dies. Kids are cruel, you know? So I said, why not just give it to this drunk?
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So I said, here's your prize, here it is. And so the guy takes it in the shoebox, you know, and he goes, thanks, and he walks out with it. So I figured that's the last I'll ever see of that guy.
Sure.
2 weeks later, the guy shows up again. Drunk again. So now I go, oh my God, that's that guy from 2 weeks ago, you know? So he walks up to the bar. I go, I can't serve you, buddy. I can't do that. He goes, I don't want. He says, I want to shoot a dart at your dartboard. I go, no, man, I let you do that before. He goes, but I got a bullseye. I say, yeah, but you can't do that again. You know, that was luck. He goes, let me try. So he takes it, shoots it, bullseye again.
Oh, man.
So he goes, what do I win? You know? So I'm confused. I don't know, you know? I look around. I go, I don't know. I go, what did you win last time? He goes, oh, last time I won a roast beef on a hard roll. It was the turtle.
We know it was the turtle. It was the turtle. We know.
Oh, my God.
It was the turtle.
Guy must have gone out and ate it. It was crazy.
Oh, he ate the turtle. I see now.
It was crazy.
That's the real end of the joke.
It wasn't a joke.
I know it really happened, right? God forbid that was a joke. Oh, I guess I've known you for, I don't know, for a little while now, and you've come on the show a bunch of times, and we've gotten, you know, and I was kind of surprised because someone told me that Norm MacDonald, has gotten kind of, you know, superstitious, and I thought, that's odd, because I don't think of you as that kind of person.
I never was. I was always a doubting Thomas. I couldn't think of the name. I was always a doubting, I was going to say Fred for some reason. I was always a doubting Thomas, you know. I was always, nah, that stuff, that's not true. That's a load of stuff, you know. So, but then I had this thing, you wouldn't believe it. You know, I opened my eyes and made a believer out of me. What happened was I had a dream, and it was like the number 7 in my dream. A giant number 7. Wow. It was the most vivid dream I ever had. So I wake up from the dream, right?
I'm with you.
Yeah. So I wake up from the dream, from this number 7. I look over at my clock, 7 o'clock. Right?
Wow.
So I get up. It's not that coincidental.
No, I'm just sort of going along with you. Yeah.
So then I go out and I decide, hey, why don't I take a cab, you know? So I get in the cab. And it's cab number 7, I notice, when I'm in the cab. now I'm starting to get a little freaked out, you know? And so I say, hey, take me to the track. I enjoy playing the ponies, you know what
Sure,
I
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
I like going down there, and I like visiting my money. So,
you crack me up.
My uncle used to say that. So I go to the track, you know, and I say, okay, what do I owe you there, fella? He says, $7.77.
Oh.
I said, good Lord. I said, I thought it was like 40 cents. Anyways. So I go, here you go. I pay him, you know, I gave him like $8, you know.
Right.
So I walk through gate 7, you know, went up to window number 7 there at the horse place, you know, and I look up, they have the form there, you know, the racing form shows you all the races. So I look and I see in the 7th race, there's a horse called Lucky 7, and he pays 77 to 1, you know? So I say, to hell with this. I say, I'm going to pull out all my money. I pull out all my money. I had like $700.
Wow.
Pull it out. I said, put this all on Lucky 7th and a 7th, you know? I go watch the race. Damn if he didn't come in 7th.
That's incredible. What an amazing story. Well, that's an incredible story, Norm.
I'm sorry about cursing. I forgot that.
That's all right. We're on cable by now.
Every day I meet somebody new, you know. This city's great because of the neighborly people, you know. I don't know. But I did meet one neighbor, interesting story, you know, that this guy, he just moved in, you know, next door to me. So I'm always one to meet the neighbors.
You like to chat with the neighbors,
Yeah, because, you know, so I went over to the guy, knocked on the door next door to where I live, and I say to the guy, I said, hey, I'm your new neighbor, you know, and I said, good to see you, you know, nice to run into you, you know, welcome to the neighborhood, you know. And so the guy, I said, what do you do for a living there, sir? You know, if you don't mind me asking. You know, what do you do for a living? I'm a nightclub comic, I tell the guy. So he says to me, he says, I work down at the University of Science there. He says, that's
a good school, by the way.
I can't remember the exact place.
Sure.
But he says, I'm a professor of logic. So he says, the guy says, logic. Now, what the hell is that? I never heard tell of that. He says, oh, well, he says it's a kind of a pattern of syllogistic. Well, he says it's hard to explain. He says, why don't I give you an example? So I said, fair enough. Why don't you do that? So the guy says, well, he says, let me ask you a question. He says, do you own a doghouse? So I go, yes, I do. He says, well, then that means you probably have a dog. I said, yes. He says, well, that means you're likely you have a family if you have a dog. I said, yes, I do. He said, well, then that means you got kids, you're married. I said, yes, I am. He says, well, then you're a heterosexual man. I said, yes, sir, I am. He says, well, you see, that's logic there. I asked if simply from finding out you had a doghouse, I made this series of inferences, and I found that you're a heterosexual man simply from the fact that you had a doghouse. Well, I said, good God, isn't that something?
Okay.
So I said, well, I won't waste any more of your time there, neighbor. And I said, I'll see you later.
See you around. Okay.
So I said, come by one day and have a chicken with me. So anyways, I left. So I left. So I go to get a bus, you know, to the bus stop. And I walk down to the bus stop, and I'm still thinking about this thing that happened to me, you know. And I'm standing at the bus, and no bus coming at all, you know, and 5 or 6 of us standing around, and one guy lights up a cigarette there, and he goes, as soon as you light up a cigarette, the bus comes. And he smokes the whole damn cigarette, no bus comes.
Right.
So I said to the guy, well, that theory really worked, huh? And the guy goes, well, sometimes it works. Anyways, the guy goes, what's new with you? I go, well, I had an interesting thing happen to me today. I said, I met my neighbor. And he goes, oh, yeah? I go, he had a hell of an interesting job. I said, he's a professor of logic down at the University of
Science.
And so the guy says, is that so? He says, professor of logic. He goes, what the hell is that, logic? I said, well, it's a series of something or other.
Right.
I said, I can't remember exactly, but I said, I'll give you an example if you want to hear an example. So the guy goes, all right, fair enough. So I said, let me ask you this. I said, let me ask you a question. Do you own a doghouse? And the guy goes, no, I don't own a doghouse. So the guy says, oh, yeah, you're one of them gays.
And it worked, right? What great stuff you can learn at
Yeah, it was
that
nice.
University of Science there.
And then the guy, and then get this. Get this.
There's more?
This gay guy
Yeah?
invites me to have a chicken at his place.
That's some kind of euphemism.
Yeah, I don't
Watch
know.
out. You got a week off.
Yeah, I got a week off coming up. After this show, I got a week off, so it's going to be great.
Do you see your family much?
Every break, I like to go back and see my folks, you know, and also my uncles and aunts and all that, you know. They're great people. The old people, you know, what I find about the old people is...
Just in general.
In general, they had so much more interesting lives than we do, you know. Like, you know what I mean? Like we, you know, we go out, our generation, we go, okay, hey, let's go to a movie, and then we'll do the laundry and get some quarters for the laundry, and then we'll read the Sports Illustrated, you know, and whatever, right?
Right.
But these guys, they had lives, you know? Where they, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah. So anyways, for instance, my Uncle Phil. You ever meet my Uncle Phil?
I didn't meet your Uncle Phil, no.
Oh, you didn't? He was...
Yeah, we don't know each other that well. Remember?
That's true.
No,
So,
I've not met your Uncle Phil.
He's a good man, Uncle Phil. So he was telling me, you know, he's just one of these guys that has so many lives pushed into one. He just does so many things, you know. And he was telling me, he says, he's a kind of a jack of all trades, you'd call him.
Yeah. That's a good phrase.
Yeah, he's a jack of all trades. So he was telling me, he said, the problem is you're not really appreciated for any single thing because you're so good at so many things. You understand what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah. So he said to me one time, he says, Norm, he says, we were just walking through his town, you know, of Monkland, Maine he lives in. And we were just walking through the town. He's an old fella, you know?
Right, one of the old people.
Yeah, he's 80.
Yeah, 80, okay.
80 years young, he says. So he goes, Norm, you see that barn over there, he says to me. I look over, there's a barn. I go, yeah. He goes, I built that barn with my own hands, all by myself. But he goes, do they call me, do they say, there's Phil, the barn builder? No, sir, he says. I said, yeah. He goes, look over there, you see that weather balloon? He says, you don't know this about me, Norm. He says, I was one of the first men ever to fly in a weather balloon.
Wow.
He says, but do they say, hey, there goes Phil, the weather balloon pioneer? No. He says, look over there's a bakery that I started. You know, that dirty bastard Bob has it now, but I'm the guy that started that bakery. And I go, all right, easy. And he goes, I started that bakery and I was the best baker, but does anybody go, oh, there goes Phil, the great baker? No, he says, but he says, let me tell you something, Norm. He says, you have sex with one goat. And... He says, people then, they say, there goes Phil, the dirty goat.
Get rid of that. The subject of sex, you got a vice. You've got a vice, and we should talk about it here. Not the dirty, dirty sex. I don't know about that, but you're a gambling man, aren't you? You like to gamble.
Well, I like to gamble legally, not with bookies, especially not with that... Anyway.
What the hell almost happened there? You must have had a little meltdown there.
No, I don't like bookies anymore. But
anymore?
I
don't like the mafia anymore.
No, but the thing is, I like to go to Las Vegas and Atlantic City. That's a beautiful town, Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And you guys from Atlantic City?
No. I just wanted to shout.
Okay. So, yeah, like I went to Vegas a couple weeks ago and a funny thing happened. Hey, Andy.
Hi.
And a funny thing happened there in Vegas, right? I go there, you know, to gamble. I meet a couple of midgets, you know?
Couple of midgets?
Yeah.
Little people, I call them.
Well, I don't think of people as little people.
Yeah, your word's better.
Yeah.
Go ahead anyway. You meet a couple of
I
midgets.
know a lot of people in show business talk about the little people.
Right.
But I think everybody's the same. The midgets, the regular people.
Okay.
You know? We're all human beings.
We're all human beings. That's good. You're not. That's good. You have a good
Except
attitude.
Some of us are, you know, short and have weird big heads. So, anyway, these guys.
My neck went out there for a second, but it's better now.
These two midgets, man, they were the funniest dudes. And one of them was telling me that him and his buddy decided to get a couple of prostitutes, you know, because midgets, they can't have sex very much with the women, you know. And, so they say, we'll get a couple of prostitutes.
I didn't know that, but okay. Yeah.
So they say, let's get a couple of prostitutes, right? So the other midget goes, hey, man, that's great. So,
what are they, Cheech and Chong? Like you're two midgets like, hey, dude. Yeah, man, that sounds heavy.
Well, you know.
All right.
So the midgets, the one midget, they get their two prostitutes, you know, and they take them up to their room, you know, in the hotel. And so the one midget, he gets in the room with the girl. And
They're in separate rooms here?
Yeah, separate rooms, but they're adjoining.
Right.
So the one midget, he gets the prostitute, and he wants to have sex with her, but he'd been drinking a lot, so he had trouble, like, performing, you know.
Yes, I know.
Right. Nobody knows better than you about that. So the one midget, he gets in with his girl, but he's too drunk to perform, and he feels real bad, right? So then, this is what the guy's telling me, the midget. He goes down, then afterwards, he says, okay, get out, you dirty whore, you know? He blames her, you know?
Right, blames her,
Yeah.
okay.
So she leaves, and then he's feeling all bad, so he listens with a glass to the next room where his buddy is with his prostitute.
Right.
And he hears, like, in the next room, he hears, 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah! 1, 2, ah!
Right.
1, 2, ah!
Right. Stop doing it.
So he goes, oh, that dirty midget's having some fun sex over there, you know? So...
He calls him a midget too?
Yeah.
But he's a midget. All right, whatever.
So he feels bad, you know?
Right.
And the next day, man, he meets his buddy midget at the coffee shop. And he goes, and the guy goes, hey, man, how'd it go last night? And the one guy goes, oh, man, it was horrible, you know? I was too drunk. I couldn't perform with my prostitute. He goes, but it sounds like you had a good time. And then the other guy, midget, goes, what, are you kidding? I couldn't even get up into the bed. I was...
You know, it's really lucky that you ran into those guys, because it's such a good story.
Yeah. It's a happy ending. They did very good at Baccarat, and
They were happy. Now, listen, we want to talk about your uncle, because every time you come on the show, you have a story about your uncle who lives up in Canada.
Oh, yeah, he's a Frenchman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you always have, like, a little story about him.
Jean-Luc. Oh, yeah, he's a crazy character, that dude. He originally visited New York City. Hello?
I'm just having a drink. I can listen to you and have a drink. It's not like I went like this. Hold it. Ooh. Ah, liquid. Huh? I'm still here. Let's see if I got this right. You've got an uncle, lives up in Canada, named Jean-Luc.
Jean-Luc.
Occasionally he visits. Once time he visited New York.
So I'm living in New York, you know? And Jean-Luc, I'm excited. Jean-Luc's going to come by, my crazy Frenchman uncle. So he gets in the cab, right?
When he gets to the airport.
Yeah, when he gets to the airport, the cab driver picks him up, and the cab driver says to him, hey, Frenchman, he says, do you like riddles, you know? So my uncle Jean-Luc is like, yes, I love the riddles. That's how he talks. He goes, I like nothing better than a riddle. So the cabbie's like, all right, here's one, right? So he said, here's the riddle. His brothers and sisters, I have none, but this man's father is my father's son. So my uncle goes, I don't know. Right? So the cabbie goes, it's me. It's me.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Oh, he thinks about it. Oh, my God, he says, that's a good riddle there. He says, I have to tell my wife, Mary Claire, when I get back to Gaspé. That's where he lives, Gaspé.
Right.
So he's like, take me back to the airport. And the cabbie's like, what? Right? The Because like, I thought you wanted to go visit Norm then. No. I go back to the airport. All right, you know, I have to tell Mary Claire. Seems odd, right? Gets back on the plane, flies all the way back home there to Gas Bay. And he gets back, right? Runs in the door. Mary Claire, rendezvous, you know, where are you, Mary Claire? Come on down here, I have a riddle for you. She goes, oh, Jean-Luc, I love the riddle. She's a woman, high voice.
Michael Jackson was visiting. Yeah, all right.
So, you're going to love this riddle. How was New York? Forget about that. I got the riddle. Brothers and sisters, I have none. But this man's father, he's my father's son. She goes, oh, I don't know. Who is it? Some cab driver back in New York.
You didn't mean to do that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Be honest, you didn't mean to do that.
At all. I just got to the end. That guy, man, I always tell my uncle, you shouldn't curse him. You know?
Oh, man. All right.
But anyways, I'm old now, you know. I was young. Now I'm old. Yep. I learned some things in school. But now that I'm old, things scare me, you know, and I think it's the media does it. Like, they go North Korea, you know, and I don't know, it kind of scares. It doesn't scare me that much, but it's supposed to scare you. But, like, are you really scared? Have you ever woken up, go, ah, and your wife's like, what's the matter, honey? North Korea. A little tiny country way the fuck over somewhere. I'm scared, honey, I'm scared. I'll tell you, Iraq doesn't scare me, North Korea, none of those countries scare me. There's only one country, really, that scares me in the whole country, or in the whole, what do you call that's bigger than a country but less than a galaxy? Earth. The entire Earth, there's only one country that frightens me, and it's the country of Germany. I don't know if you guys are students of history or not, but for those of you who aren't, Germany, in the previous century, of the early part, they decided to go to war. And who did they choose to go to war with? The world. So you think that would last about 5 seconds and the world would fucking win and, you know, that'd be that. But it was actually close. And then, I don't know how that worked, but then 30 years pass and Germany decides to go to war again. And once again, they choose as their foe the world. And now, this time they really almost win. So at this point, you would think the world would go, okay, Germany, you're fucking not a country anymore, all right? The fuck? You're not a country because you keep going to war with the world. And no one does. What do you think you are, Mars? Think you're Mars or something? But, you know, you're supposed to crunch up cans, and I think it's a good thing. You know, you got the orange, and then the green, there's blue, and you crunch the cans, and you put that, and you should do that. I'm not doing it, but you guys should do it because it's important, you know? He's good, man. He's good.
That's a can-do, Norm. You came charging out like
that. Yeah, because people, look at this audience, man. They don't care about that. Why? They like jokes. They got flags. They got flags.
Yeah, they got flags, and they're scoring you. You've got 3 9s and an 8 so far.
Wow.
For your
Where
entrance.
Where are you guys from, man? Oh, sweet. That's Sweden?
Yeah.
God bless you, man. Everything's good about, you know, you're an Irishman. Me mother, she was orange. Me father, he was green. It was the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. I'm Scottish. I'm a Scot. You're Irish.
Yes.
What are you?
Swedish German.
Swedish German? Are you really?
Yeah, really. Why would I lie about that? It's not funny.
It's very odd, 'cause
It's a very strange lie. I put one over on those people. Yeah.
Swedish German.
No, I'll tell you why it's funny, man, because I was in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
I met a good old boy down there, and he said, he said, you know Andy Richter?
Yeah? Yeah, he did?
Yeah.
You met a guy in Georgia and he said, you know Andy Richter?
Oh, yeah, you guys do well there.
Oh.
And he said, I said, yeah. He said, have you ever heard an Andy Richter joke? I said, no. He said, well, most of it's based on him being Swedish German. And then he told me an Andy Richter joke. And
Really?
But I didn't know he was Swedish German. I thought it was all nonsense.
Yeah, well, now this lines up perfectly. Let me ask you something, because it sort of relates to the first...
Wait, don't you want to hear the joke?
No. Oh, you're down to 6. You're down to 6. All right, this joke will get you back up.
You can get him back.
Let's hear the joke.
Well, the fellow says, he says, you ever heard a time about the old prospector? That's how he talks, you know?
Yeah.
He says, man, there was an old prospector, and he was prospecting for gold, and he was having a hell of a time getting any gold. It was an empty stake, I believe. And he said he'd come into town one day. He'd been in the mine for a good 8 months. He said, by God, he said, I'm only flesh and blood. Sure. Yeah. And I need a woman, you know. And so he goes into town. He goes up to the bartender. He says, bartender, he says, man, I've been in that mine for a hell of a long time, and I'm only flesh and blood. I need a woman. Well, the bartender says, hell, there ain't no women in this town. If you want to do any of that business, all we got is Andy Richter, the Swedish German. The prospector, he says, no, he says, hell, I ain't into that funny stuff, you know. He says, I'll be fine. So he goes back to his state, you know, and he's back in that mine, man, and 6 months passes, and a year passes, and Conan, you know, people are weak. Man is made of flesh and pride, as the scriptures tell us, and by God, that old prospector finally broke to his knees and he said, I'm no worse than he went back to the bar. Yeah. He was a beaten man. He says to the bartender, he says, hell, man, I've been in that place 2.5 years. A man has needs, and if you say there's no women in this here town, he says, well, I'll have to go for Andy Richter, the Swedish German. But he says, listen now, he says, man, I'm a tough old hombre, you know, and I got friends now. He says, I don't want anybody to know about this. You know, this is back in the old days.
Sure, yeah.
He says,
I can tell by the accent, yeah.
He says, I got my cowpoke friends and so forth. I'd hate to hell anybody know about this. You know, this got to be all secret. Nobody. I say, nobody can know about this. Bartender says, well, 4 people will know about it. How do you figure that? He says, well, he says, I'll know about it. He says, you'll know about it. Andy Richter, the Swedish German, will know about it. And the fella that has to hold down Andy will know about it.
Why?
Why? Because Andy Richter, the Swedish German, he don't go for that funny business neither.
Well, at least you left me my dignity.
Yeah.
I like the way that story ended.
Yeah,
that was a nice.
You weren't gay.
Right. Yeah. Well, but that's not beside the point.
You were raped.
No, it's more. It's more that I wasn't prostituting myself.
You have a dog?
Do I have a dog?
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. Nature abhors a vacuum. I think that was Newton. Nature abhors a vacuum. But so does my dog. Yeah, I have a dog. Dance like no one is watching. Sing like no one is listening. Love like you've never been hurt. and fuck like a goddamn retard.
I saw the word retard.
Still booking the store.
You're booking the comedy store?
Yeah.
Where you can buy comedy.
It's not that kind of store.
Yeah. I don't do a lot of, I don't like to sell my comedy.
Again, it's not an actual store. That's just the name. It's just a comedy club.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like this. I like the theme that this one has. A man in Taiwan reportedly cut off his own penis to win an argument with his wife. That reminds me of that episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, where Raymond forgot Deborah's birthday and had to cut his own cock off.
All right, a Las Vegas woman was arrested after hiding a stolen Rolex in her vagina. Well, now Bruce Jenner's just gone too far.
I don't understand it.
Michelle Obama has booked a cameo on the ABC show Nashville. With this and her appearance on iCarly, I think Michelle is ready to start appearing in films. May I suggest my favorite film series, Black Ass Fuckers? It's actually...
That's too dirty. Let's do a nice joke to clean it up.
Opinions are like assholes. Neil Patrick Harris wants to stuff... You should let me read this ahead.
Oh, how about this? College freshman Scott Damerow, Larry, set a new world record by using his head to bust 142 eggs, and he now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of fucking retards. Organist Ray Manzarek died this week at the age of 74. The Curse of the Doors.
Do you know what Adam Egert has in common with a guitar player?
Adam Egert has in common with a guitar player? No, I don't know.
They both love fingering minors.
Now, okay, come on now. Come on now.
Because of droughts all over Europe, scientists are predicting a global shortage of olive oil. Soon the world will know how Popeye felt after the death of his wife.
Olive oil. My favorite George Miller joke. I played a great club here in the city. Catch a Rising Star. Boy, that's a good club. But across the street, they have a tough club. Have you been there? Snub a bombing has been.
Yesterday was Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, which was awkward for Adam Egert. Do you know how hard it is to fuck a whore with her kid on the edge of the bed playing Nintendo? I mean, that is a hard job.
Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, but I invented the light bulb up my ass.
Always ahead of his time.
Oh, come on, man.
The guy who did the voice of Charlie Brown, he was arrested for stalking his girlfriend this week. He also said the next time Lucy grabs away the football, he's going to cut that bitch. Pain and Gain, the new movie directed by Michael Bay. Reviewers are calling it everything from shit to fucking shit.
If tampons are called sanitary napkins, how unsanitary must regular napkins be?
Can you see like George Carlin doing that or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, look at this one.
Researchers in Bermuda believe they may have finally solved part of the mystery surrounding Amelia Earhart's disappearance. She was a bad pilot.
I don't know. Yeah. It's not my fault.
Bermuda. She didn't go down anywhere near Bermuda.
What do you call a gay boxer?
Huh?
What do you call a gay boxer?
Norm MacDonald.
No.
The Blue Man Group has been forced by the federal government to hire an orange man and a purple woman.
Oh my God.
Dear. I was raised in a broken home. My father was a drunk carpenter.
One of the most popular documentaries on Netflix is Jiro
Dreams of Sushi?
Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
I've seen that. It's very good.
That's
You
a
have?
fantastic documentary.
One of the least popular documentaries, Jiro Nightmares of Asteroid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where do you get these jokes?
Some guy. Here. This is an actual
These are
joke.
Norm jokes.
This is an actual joke.
It's kind of a weird feeling watching the Flintstones lately.
Yeah, it's weird. Watching Sprint
Sure, yeah, now, yeah.
How so?
With their Stone Age drive-in movies and their caveman bowling, it just seems so dated.
It does in a way. We were talking about
Easy as pie.
Easy as pie. You know what's not easy as pie? Baking and fucking actual pie.
Does it say actually fucking in there?
Now, do you know how to be Ed McMahon during this?
Well, you have to read.
Okay. Mount Baldy. Mount Baldy.
Mount Baldy. Mount Baldy.
Yeah, Mount Baldy. What did Yul Brenner's wife do on their wedding night? Here's one that's good for you.
I used to think revenge was a dish best served cold, but then I realized it meant getting back at somebody.
Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave. Well,
Are you serious?
Well, this was written.
Are you serious?
This was written years
Did
ago.
you just write that?
I didn't write it.
Did you just say that?
No, I read it. Yes. Do you know the Harlem Shake?
Yeah, I've seen it on every single
You've
commercial.
seen it. Then you'll appreciate this joke. I remember back when the Harlem Shake was just a black fella holding me upside down off a fire escape trying to collect his money. Remember the good old days back when MILF stood for mentally ill ladies I'd like to fuck? That's right.
Do you have a writing staff?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
We have Steve O'Donnell.
Steve, these are really good.
Jenny McCarthy recently got engaged to former New Kid on the Block, Donnie Wahlberg. They plan to marry on Retard Island.
Percy is your dad?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
I'd never heard anyone else's name Percy.
Remember when you came and visited the set of Man on the Moon?
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, I was also in the film. That's how I like to put it. I know I'm not the most attractive.
I know I'm not the most attractive man in the world. I mean, when women look at me, I can tell they're overdressing me with their eyes.
His girlfriend, he had a, what do you call that list?
Oh, if you can a freebie or whatever.
Freebie. Yeah. So he picked Angelina Jolie, and Jennifer Aniston, his girlfriend, picked the milkman. I don't know. Are there any
we still got a milkman.
I don't think there's any milkman.
Can we rip all these from
When
Steve
I
Allen's?
die, I want to be cremated, and my ashes spread eagle and fucked hard like a fucking real tramp. Wow, come on, man. Why did they make me say that?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I've noticed that Hotel Rwanda has a great score on Rotten Tomatoes, but their Yelp reviews are terrible.
Growing up, I had a dog with an eating disorder. He wouldn't eat any of my homework.
The World Cup has arrived, so if you're wondering why your local bar smells, it's because all of the dirty foreigners.
How many comedians does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
2. One to do it, and the other guy to go, how long's he been up there?
A Swedish Bond girl, Britt Eklund, told Piers Morgan this week that she was seduced by Warren Beatty after the legendary Lothario took her to an X-rated movie for their first date. This is what I have to say about that. Hey, Warren, stop stealing my moves.
Mickey Mantle knew 2 things: drinking and playing drunk baseball.
You know, I know the scriptures say, judge not lest ye be judged, but you know, I'm just gonna come out and say it. This guy's a real jerk. Jerk. Real jerk. 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 This guy's a real jerk. But you know, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Say it. this guy's a real jerk. Reviewers are calling it everything from shit to fucking shit. Shit to fucking shit. Now officially holds a place. He now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of fucking retards. This is where we do jokes. This is a section where we do jokes. It's kind of comic relief.
Okay.
So this is a topical joke about the flight, but you just read it. You don't read ahead.
Oh, no?
You can if you want.
Malaysian Flight 370 is still missing. You know where they're going to find it? The last place they look. The pilot's last words, I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on a motherfucking plane. That could be, yeah, that could be. You're giving me these great jokes, okay. Here's what I've learned. You beat up and toss one 19-year-old Hispanic hooker out of a moving car, and they never let you forget it. Isn't that true? That is funny.
That's both funny and true.
That's too dirty. Let's do a nice joke to clean it up.
Opinions are like assholes. Neil Patrick Harris wants to stuff... You should let me read this ahead. Opinions are like assholes. Neil Patrick Harris wants to stuff his cock in them. Oh, wait, that's just assholes. It didn't get a laugh, but I'm laughing. That's very funny.
Well, this Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town.
That one I liked. That was my favorite. I'm keeping this.
That is a favorite.
I read a story. A 17-year-old kid who stole a plane, crashed it, and survived. Why don't we make the whole plane out of that kid? That seems logical, right?
Makes sense, right? There you go. Adam Egan.
Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, but I invented the light bulb up my ass.
Always ahead of his time.
Oh, come on, man.
I used to think revenge was a dish best served cold, but then I realized it meant getting back at somebody.
Okay, now we'll see this joke. This
made me laugh again out loud. Just reading it to myself.
This show is so high quality that we take jokes from the dustbins.
Barbara Walters announced that she's retiring from The View. Well, actually, she announced it 5 years ago, but no one could hear her over those yammering bitches. See? Accomplished comedian.
What is accomplished?
Did you write this one?
This is not against
Accomplished.
This is not against anybody.
Accomplished comedian Sinbad has announced he's filing for bankruptcy for the second time.
The second time.
Oh, God, it's so retarded. Sounds like things have gone from Sinbad to sin worse.
A Florida University student was caught streaking on campus and apparently told police he was on acid and asked them to cut his dick off. Boy, these kids today are crazy. In my day, we didn't need drugs. We would just cut our own dicks off.
Yeah, you didn't need no fucking acid and shit. That's a good one.
I think my doctor might be retarded.
Why?
His name is Dr. Retardo.
Oh.
It's a good chance. One of the most popular documentaries on Netflix. One of the most popular documentaries on Netflix is Jiro
Dreams of Sushi?
Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
I've seen that. It's very good.
That's
you
a
have?
fantastic documentary.
One of the least popular documentaries, Jiro Jiro Nightmares of Asteroid.
Oh, yeah.
That
unwatchable.
I actually did. I liked it. The DVD commentary.
This one's more like a factoid.
Danny DeVito looks like one of those guys with a short but thick penis.
Right? He has to have the thickest fucking cock.
It's true.
This reminds me of your kind of joke.
All right.
Just from hearing you read jokes.
Oh, I like this. I like the theme that this one has. A man in Taiwan reportedly cut off his own penis to win an argument with his wife. That reminds me of that episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, where Raymond forgot Deborah's birthday and had to cut his own cock off. Oh my God.
What about this? This is what you were talking about earlier, 42.
I love the movie 42. It's Chadwick Boseman like you've never seen him before. Of course, you've never seen him before. I get that.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone in Germany stole 5 metric tons of Nutella. Police haven't arrested anyone yet, but they are questioning Gunther Hogsbargen, the 700-pound man that smells like chocolate and hazelnuts, who guards the Nutella storage facility. That's funny.
Larry, you'll like this.
It wasn't too bad.
Amanda Bynes is a lush blonde who's quickly turning into a blonde lush. See, I tend to laugh at my own. If you were a Russian prostitute on a date with serial killer Andrei Chikatilo, a.k.a. the Rostov Ripper, and he couldn't achieve an erection, that was not your lucky day.
No.
The Al-Qaeda online magazine Inspire has a recipe for a homemade bomb. They also have a recipe for a pretty darn good peach cobbler.
So they're not all bad, you know?
I crack up when I see a funny joke and I hear it. You know.
China's government has reported they have lost over 28,000 rivers in the past decade.
That's weird.
That is weird.
My theory is they sold it into the sordid world of underground river sex trafficking.
That's a really good punchline. A very suspect premise.
You know, I'm old enough to remember back to simpler, more innocent times when the worst thing you'd hear about the news was hijacked jetliners flying into buildings.
Oh, now, Gilbert, you're going to get into trouble again.
I spoke to Johnny.
Oh,
He loved it.
Is that right?
Yes.
I think there's nothing cooler than being a lone wolf, except at wolf picnics when you don't have a partner for the wolf wheelbarrow races.
There you go.
A new study shows that most men can identify a gay man by his face alone. It's the face that's buried in another man's asshole.
It's about your friend.
Hey, you're not going to believe this, but Bill Maher is giving away the solution to all our problems for free. He is, isn't he?
In my opinion, if we're going to fight the war on terror, a good place to start would be our country's haunted houses.
I feel that could be in your act almost.
Any of these could be in my act, and they will be. Tomorrow is National Secretary's Day.
Which is true.
Is that right? I plan on getting my secretary the same thing I always do, a big fat goosing.
The man behind the voice of Tony the Tiger. Sadly, the man behind the voice of Tony the Tiger died at 64. His last words, "I don't feel great." I gave it something. Yeah. Are these left over from when you did updates? Neil Patrick Harris posed nude for the cover of Rolling Stone except for a hat hanging off his wiener. And this morning, Adam Egat. Oh, is that your name? Fucking change it. And this morning, Adam woke up and said, "Hey, where's my hat?"
Sorry, Neil Patrick Harris' cock.
It's on his dick. Go get it.
It's there the whole time, man.
Playboy magazine has done away with the nude photo layouts altogether. In other words, they've eliminated ladies in the altogether altogether.
Oh man.
That's a sort of radio DJ joke, I feel.
The way you
we have to
your
deliver
voice,
with that, right?
delivered it.
In other words,
amazing.
they've eliminated ladies in the altogether altogether. Here's Taylor Swift.
When you're single trying to attract a partner, it's important to project the qualities you desire, which I understand, but boy, oh boy, have I had to suck a lot of dick lately.
That's sort of like a Bobby Lee joke.
It is a lot like a Bobby Lee.
All right. You know, you ever hear of steampunk?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, there's a joke for you.
I wouldn't call myself a fan of steampunk, but I will say it's the healthiest way to prepare punk.
Do you diet sometimes?
I know, but do you
go on diets and stuff?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, so this is sort of a diet joke a little bit.
I'm so sorry. Boy, was it hot outside today. I went out to buy a California Pizza Kitchen signature pepperoni frozen flatbread, and by the time I got home, it was perfectly cooked and entirely eaten. 100% true.
Oh, you ate it. See, I love
Wait,
Bobby
stop.
laughs. I love it.